What's the party? Hey, Dave. How you doing? You partying? Hi, Smashy. I don't like this on the stream hard, how you got to click on the stuff to show it. I wish it just show up. It's going to get cold here again tonight. $28. Born to party. Absolutely. I'm going to see what it is now. I met an interesting retired professor today. Herpetologist. Wish I'd have got there earlier, but he did invite me out to his house. We're going to party. It's 35 already. Wow. I had to buy some deer. You know, the young deer hang out in front of the house. And I know they'd survive and all that stuff, but they've gotten used to eating. And I just wanted to feed them. No big deal. $45. They're out there eating it, though, right after I dumped it out. Dave, what'd you do today? Smashy, were you tired today at work? Well, yeah, I would say that's how I was. Hey, Bugman, how you doing? Oh, good for you. Well, good luck to you. Oh, it sucks. Oh, okay. Oh, she helps you with that? Oh, that's cool. No, it's got to be kind of cool where you're at, isn't it, Dave? Yeah, long day. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Smashy, is that casino considered a successful one out there? Oh, okay. Same temperature as here. Crazy. I thought I'd come on a little early because I'm a little rusty on this StreamYard. I hope Sharon comes on tonight and Chartreuse. See how they're doing. Virginia, Mary. It says rain tonight here. I'll tell you, that's one thing I like about down here. When it rains, man, it really comes down. I mean, big time. Tin roof. 34 now. See, it doesn't show any rain here. I don't know what town that's showing. Thing's full of shit. Let me look at the next 10 days. Hey, Todd, how you doing? You know, I don't really know what to tell you, Todd. I mean, You know, I would hand out food and that kind of thing, and gift cards. I don't know that it really helped. You know what I mean? I guess just take them something to eat, water. Yeah. Hey, Mark, Pirate Radio. Here, I'll put this up here for you guys. And, you know, I know it sounds like I'm like evading the question, but I guess after all those years and doing that, I'm not really sure how I helped, Todd. And, you know, I don't want to bullshit you. You know, you know what I mean? You'd think I would give you an answer, but I'm not really sure I helped, to tell you the truth. I mean, it seems like you're helping. And then, you know, a bunch of time goes by and you find out they left your stuff that you gave them there, traded it. Hey, Emmett, how are you? So I don't know how to really help. I know things you can do, but whether or not they help, you know what I mean? Yeah. So my guess would be probably, you know, these churches and stuff do a lot. These nonprofits, you know, maybe help them or give them $100 or something. Yeah, just, you know, after, you know, 4 or 5 years of doing that. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing well. Thank you. Daisy was just barking at the deer outside that I put the corn out for him. Hey, Brandy, how you doing? Did you guys get a notice that this was coming on at 10? Was there anything sent to you, or did you just remember it from when I was talking to you earlier? Hey, Squirrely, how you doing? Did you have a good day today? Oh, you did? Okay, good. Yeah, you have to want it.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Michelle. What are you
What's
doing?
going on, Tom? Well, I was
partying.
Yeah.
You were
So
what?
are you gonna have a panel with the girls again, or?
Yeah, if they want. Yeah, anybody can do it. If they feel like it. Yeah. Why'd you want to talk to them?
Yeah, I want an update.
Which girls?
Feel like,
Hey, Christine.
well, whatever one's still alive. I
Update
heard
on who?
Tassie.
Oh, you mean the girls in Detroit?
Yeah.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Probably not. I'm going to
How
have new ones.
are the dogs there? I think that's so cool. You never see stray
Good.
dogs around here.
Oh, man, they're everywhere down there. I mean, it's a big problem. Actually, there were puppies. At least one puppy was under that house today. But when I went down there and got a flashlight, hey, Blue, I didn't, I couldn't see him. So, but I did see one like get scared and run towards the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Smashy. Hi, Squirrely Traveler. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real problem there.
I'm
Chris.
Squirrely Traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real problem there.
Hey, Tom, I have a question to ask you real quick.
Yeah, it's a real problem. Okay.
Wait.
Hey, let me have it.
A question to ask you real quick. Okay, now. Real quick. Okay, let me see here. Let me close YouTube out now. There we go. That's easier. I was looking at one of Bimbo's videos. I was looking at one of her streams about a year ago just now, right? Do you know a girl named Tara?
Uh-huh.
I'm confused. Is that a guy or a woman?
Tara? You talking about? I know who you mean.
It was a year ago. It was one of her streams about a year ago, and she had a pink hat on, she had a pink shirt on, and she had lipstick on. I was just wondering.
Was I talking to her?
Yeah, you were talking to her on there. Absolutely. Maybe Mark knows.
I think you're thinking. Was it black guy? Black?
No, it was a white person. White. Yeah, you were talking. And it was about a year ago. Maybe Mark
knows what?
I think you're thinking. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Black? No, it was a white person.
You're not talking about Michelle, are you?
No, her name was Tara.
Knows what?
And they were talking about gothic, and they were talking about gothic music at the time. That was the topic.
You're not talking about Michelle.
Her name was Tara.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, her name is Tara. Yeah, she was on Bimbo's stream about a year ago because I looked at one. I was just checking out one of her videos. I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Polished concrete, probably, Dave. Yeah, I don't remember that. If you got the name, I don't. Tara, huh? Gothic music.
Yeah, she
doesn't ring a bell.
She was white. She had kind of long dark hair. She had a pink hat on. She had a pink shirt on, and she had lipstick
Hey,
on.
J-Bo.
It's no big deal, but I was just wondering if you knew.
Where was it? Was it Detroit?
Pink hat on. She had a pink shirt.
Was it in Detroit?
No. It's no big deal, but I was wondering.
Where was it? Tara.
There's like
I don't know.
I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like a feedback coming from someone's.
That would
Yeah,
probably be.
I think that's Chris's.
Okay.
No,
You got a browser open, Chris?
no, I have YouTube closed.
Oh, it could be your TV, Joe.
I don't have my TV on.
Okay, it could be your Debbie's TV.
I only have one TV in this room, and it's not on.
Yeah, there you go.
And I only have StreamYard. I don't have YouTube running in the background.
So Tom,
You
I
still
have a
hear it,
question.
Michelle? Go ahead.
No, I don't think so. I have a question.
Fire
So
away.
how are the casinos there? Are there casinos there or no?
Yeah,
Where you
there's
are
one
now?
up in North Carolina, I think. North Carolina, never been to it. I don't know. I think it's good because I talk to a lot of people that go up there for the weekend, and they describe it as kind of like a really nice place, and they do well. So I think it's good. It's an Indian casino.
Okay.
I think it's good. It's about 2 hours northeast of here. I think it's up near Asheville, North Carolina.
So you're by You're not the two. Oh, it's only two. Okay. All right.
Yeah. If you look at Augusta, Georgia, I'm like 50 miles from there. It's right on the border of Carolina, North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I heard they're really good, though. Yeah. Why are you thinking of going?
Yeah. Well, I just got $100 free for the casino Niagara by Niagara Falls, and I was like, huh. And then I'm going to make a trip to North Carolina soon. So
That casino Niagara is nice. That's a nice casino. I've been
it's
there.
yeah, it's not.
Which
it's not
side?
bad.
American?
Yeah, it's the American side. So
I'm talking about Canadian side.
We got Ho-Chunk. We got Ho-Chunky Casino in Wisconsin, and we have Potawatomi in Wisconsin as well. And those are very nice.
Yeah, a whole lot in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I won
Ho-Chunk
30.
night.
I won $3,500 one time at Ho-Chunk, and my driver's license was expired, and they wouldn't pay me my jackpot.
Oh no! So what you do?
Yeah, I went back like 6 months later, because I wasn't around that area.
Hey,
Yeah,
what game were you playing?
Hi, Michelle.
hi.
Dollar
How are you?
slots.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I was
good,
playing
Weather.
Double Diamond.
Double diamond, eh?
Yeah, Double Diamond. Yeah. No,
How was your day
StreamYard
today,
is
Tom?
not free. It is easy to use. It's a good day today. Hey,
What do you
John.
do
I was a little tired today.
What do you do eventful today, Tom?
Nothing. Went to the bookstore and had a good Indian dinner.
Oh, okay, cool. How are you doing, Mark?
Fed the stray dogs.
Good. I was
okay.
in the studio
Hey,
today.
T-Stealth.
Gotcha.
It was a good
Oh, how'd
day.
that go?
Good, good. I got some recordings. I haven't screened them yet, and we did really well. We broke in some songs, and we're still looking for another guitarist, though.
You got one right
Okay,
here.
now, what's the plan for these recordings?
Right now, they're just
what's
working
the ultimate?
recordings to critique,
Hey, Labo.
for me to critique.
Oh, okay.
Nothing serious.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That'll be
You
fun.
always just
Yeah, long cut. It's Indianapolis Freeway coming home and going there, though. It's an hour and a half each way on the highway for me. So I
Yeah.
clock in at
Yeah.
I clock in usually close to between 80 and 100. I usually go and just bomb it all the way.
Yeah.
I drive safe and everything, but I drive fast. So it takes a little while to
Yeah.
unwind by the time you get home from something like that.
don't get pulled over.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yep.
I know. It's expensive.
Why does she always
You guys
disappear?
can't have radar detectors either.
We can't.
No. At least
We
you
have
used to not
warning.
be able to.
They can't control it, Tom. They have on our phones, on the GPSs, we have detectors for speed traps. Like my GPS does
Yeah.
what your GPS does. Speed trap ahead, right?
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about the ones that pick up on the signal that the cop is using.
Oh, it picks up on the
The kind you set on
actual,
your dash.
Yeah. They can buy those. I know I can get them aftermarket.
They're called fuzzbusters.
Fuzzbusters, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if they catch you with one, it's a fine.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
So you put
Well,
in
you
the
don't-
Kleenex box.
Yeah.
You know they're cracking down. You know they've been cracking
Right.
down more. They've been cracking down on tinted windows more now too now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with people that get tinted windows,
radar
yeah.
detector.
You know, because people have them
Huh.
tinted windows way too dark, and if they can't see, you know what I mean?
There's more drug dealers doing
Yeah.
deals on windows.
What do you think about tinted windows?
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Why is she
I mean,
always
they have them down here a lot.
She always disappears when I come up.
I don't know what she's doing.
Who? Michelle?
She's probably, yeah.
Stirring the sauce.
I don't think it's because you came up. I think she's doing something.
Oh.
You know?
Right.
You eat out a lot? You cook at home now where you live? You cook it all, or you eat out mostly?
Yeah, once in a while I do, but I like eating out.
Doesn't that get to be awfully expensive?
There's a
though?
good Indian restaurant.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
love
guess.
Indian.
Yeah,
Love Indian.
it's really good.
Everybody.
I wonder what happened to Sharon. She was going to come up tonight. Wonder what happened to her.
I don't know.
Sharon V.
Yeah, right.
No, Sharon V. The other Sharon out in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
California.
I don't know.
Sharon.
Did you finally get a job, Michelle?
We're not gonna go. I don't want to go there right now, but it's been difficult. So I've been, doing delivery service, and it's really, you can make decent money doing it, but the benefits aren't that great, and it's not really like a fulfilling job. You kind of just, it's pretty mindless, and like I don't
Yeah.
mind driving. So like even in the
Yeah.
winters here, it doesn't really bother me that much. And I got snow tires too, but it's not really a fulfilling, like engaging job,
A a lot of people I talk to that do DoorDash and stuff, what they tell me is that it's hurting a lot of businesses all over the country, restaurants now. It's hurting them because people don't want to work, and people rather do DoorDash and make their own hours and work when they want to work instead of having to work for an employer. And
Okay, so
hurting
so
now.
so here's the thing. Yes, you know, okay.
Domino's. Listen real quick. Domino's and Pizza Hut now. When you call and order food from either Domino's and Pizza now, it doesn't go directly to the store no more. It goes right to a person that literally is working out of their home and taking these orders now. It does not.
Right. Well, actually, I think these delivery services generated a lot of revenue for businesses, especially since the pandemic happened. But with this job, you still have to have. Okay, so actually it's kind of easier working for an employer, right? Because you have somebody there that's going to hold you accountable for things. Where this job, if you don't have the discipline, you really can't succeed in it because it's not really like, yes, you can go out whenever you want, I guess, and do it. But in order to get like, you have to go out at certain times, you have to follow certain trends. You know, it is it's very easy and mindless, but
you got to remember you put miles on your car. They pay for gas now, or is that something you?
No, see, the thing is what you have to do is you have to record everything and then you file it on your taxes as a write-off.
Oh, okay.
I feel that they actually might end up getting sued in the long run, and I'm not, I'm sure there's some kind of loophole, but when I traveled as a salesperson, they paid for my car. So I got a monthly car payment allowance and I got paid for gas as well. Now, this company doesn't pay for either or, but technically you have to use your car as a business, that's that's what you use for this job. And they don't reimburse you for that. And all you can do is write it off as a tax write-off. So I have a funny feeling that, when all is said and done, but a lot of people don't know this who do this service. Like, there actually might be some kind of stipulation where they should be paying you for at least your vehicle.
One thing about it I don't like now when I order Domino's here in Branson, I always get someone that doesn't speak English, and that is so nerve-wracking now. I just hate it because I got to spell my name like L as in Larry, E as in that is so nerve-wracking now. What can I do?
Order right?
Yeah, they got it right. After
Do you think you're going to need some therapy?
After explaining for 5 minutes, yeah.
You think
Trust medicine.
It's just, I really believe that DoorDash.
do you think you might need some therapy?
I don't know. But I really believe that. No, I don't think I need therapy, but I think what?
I'm talking about therapy for the frustration of ordering the pizzas.
No, I don't need therapy. That's just the way it is nowadays. Nothing you can do about it. You just got to live with it. But I really believe that DoorDash and all these places are hurting fast food restaurants now. I really do.
They're banking on it now because
but they're getting
people love convenience.
Oh, I agree.
People love easy, right?
I agree.
So these companies made this business where you just go on your phone, which everybody uses, to an app, and people are willing to pay this money to get it delivered right to their house. Now, they're actually, so like when I go into a lot of places, they know me, the employees and everything, and we're okay with each other. Like everyone has a different path, and you figure, it's almost like we're coworkers. It's not even like we're still working, helping out the business.
You know what? You want to know something else I discovered? This is really wild. They have this app now you can put on your phone called Whatnot. And it's a live auction, and you can literally sell on this app. It's a live auction. It's literally live. You can actually see the person selling the item. Look at that. Literally selling the item on there. And anybody can do it. But the problem with the selling on there is that you have to have a lot of stuff to sell on there because they take a big portion of fees, all the other stuff. You know what I mean? On there, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, Tom. I'm having issues getting hired, so I guess I must have a bad reputation or something.
I've been hearing stories on the news about people have been using DoorDash to deliver drugs too. Now I've been hearing that on the news now, like at World News and Good Morning America. Now it's been coming out.
Well, the thing is when I was doing Uber, and driving people places, there were a couple of like sketchy situations where I'm like, oh, what did I get myself into after the fact? But like I didn't really I have a camera that's on the front of my car, and I have a camera in my car as well.
Yeah.
So it was weird. It was a weird I had a couple weird encounters, but people genuinely who use those apps like Uber and Lyft and everything, they just want to ride from the airport, or it's cheaper for them.
It can be scary. It can be
drinking tonight, Tom.
Uber can be scary for a female being out there in the dark at night. It could be scary. You don't know who you're picking up. You know what I mean?
I have my go-tos in my car just in case.
Yeah. Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I haven't.
What'd you say, Mark?
Everyone's pretty respectful.
Anything good?
This guy that does interviews in Kensington, and he told me he was going to take donations to Kensington to give to these people, like donations, hand out medical supplies. And he told me that the Uber driver refused to drive him there and put the stuff in his car, his medical supplies in the Uber car, and he refused to take them.
Well, you can refuse if you feel like you're unsafe or you're not in a good situation. You can always refuse. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. But like,
I didn't know that's how it worked. And I didn't know. I thought that I didn't know you could refuse.
Yeah, well, when it comes to somebody's like personal like safety, or if they don't feel, you know what I mean, like if they feel like they might be in harm's way at all, that it's kind of like your employer if you work for like a company, right? So if you feel endangered or whatever, like you don't have to,
Gotcha.
There she is.
Mic check.
What were the creepy situations?
Oh, don't go there. So sometimes they have a couple of stops on their route, and I picked up a guy from the airport, and I was like, oh, it's probably just an airport run. He probably just, got off the airplane, needs a ride home. He didn't have any luggage. I'm like, okay, that's still, you could still not have luggage, I guess. And then I had to stop at like a convenience store in the middle of the city. Then I had to stop at a couple houses, and I was like, oh boy, what's going on? And like, he didn't say anything or whatever, but I was like, okay. But the creepiest situation is when I got in a taxi cab recently here, and the guy literally, he went to me, he goes like, so how much do you want to pay? And I'm like, I don't know. Don't you have the meter going or something? He's like, no. And he was like looking me up and down, and he was like just like pausing and like waited. It was like awkward silence for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, what, $10, right? And I was like, that he's like, he got all pissy with me, and he's like, no, it's going to be 20. I don't know what he wanted, but
Wow.
yeah, it was a legit taxi cab.
Mark, what'd you say earlier?
I was just wondering what you're drinking.
Yeah, that's weird. Dr. Pepper diet.
Oh, wow.
I didn't feel that great today.
No,
A&W, root beer.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So Tom, you don't feel good today, but you're drinking a Dr. Pepper.
what's wrong with that?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's good. It doesn't have alcohol, it's like a little caffeine. I mean, I just didn't get enough sleep, I don't think. Stayed up too late.
Oh.
Usually I'll drink like 2 Dragon's Milks, and if I drink 3, I regret it. And sure enough, I regretted it.
We clocked 5.5 hours.
Not really hungover, but just should have stopped at 2, you know? Oh, you got flu, huh? Oh, sorry about that, Christine.
Are you guys all an hour ahead
That
of me?
was okay. Nice day today.
Are you guys all an hour ahead of me, right?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
Oh, it's 9:22.
10:30
So
here. What time is it there? Yep.
9:22 here.
You're on Central Time.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Michelle
you're
would
on
be
Central
what?
Time.
32 then?
I'm on
You'd
Eastern.
be 10:30.
So you'd be
Yeah.
10:32 then. So okay, then I'm
Yeah.
okay. Mark will do the same. Okay, gotcha.
You okay with that,
Yep.
Chris?
That's the way to
No,
go.
because sometimes I get confused when I'm on live chats with people because my time zone is different than theirs. It's confusing. It's like sometimes when I call you, Mark,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
I got to always remember you're an hour ahead of me. I
Yeah.
wonder why they have.
In other
time
words, he
zones.
worries about calling too late.
Why do they have time
He
zones?
worries
I
about
always-
calling too
Probably at
late.
2 a.m.
Why do they even have time zones? What's the
Deck
point? of it?
angle. Deck
What?
angle. The sun. The sun.
It's because of the sun.
The sun. The
Oh.
availability of light throughout the day.
And there's no way
Yeah.
they can control that.
You'd have to.
Yeah, they can change
No.
it if they want. They do with daylight saving times.
What do you think about
I
they
mean,
want
the sun's going to go around.
You know how you have to change the clocks back like always like an hour ahead, or like at the end of the year they always say now they want to
Yeah.
fix it so you don't have to do that anymore. So we have to
well,
put
you
the
gotta
clocks
do
back.
it. I mean,
Didn't we already do that? Put the clocks ahead this year, or was it last year? I'm trying to think. I don't think we did it.
Yeah, we're in.
some
regular
states
time
don't
right
honor
now.
daylight saving time.
Ah,
Some states
Monday-
don't have it.
Monday's a federal holiday.
Yeah, what is
You
that
think-
Monday?
You think Martin Luther King should be a federal holiday?
Yes.
Should be one a month.
Yep.
Debbie's telling me to stop talking.
She might have a point.
That's okay. You can talk.
Well, I don't want to just sit here and not say anything. Then you'll be like, "Whoa, what?"
You keep changing the topic.
Well, she's saying I keep changing the topic.
That's all right. Chris likes to talk. He has a lot of questions. He's curious,
I live with them. I know.
like Michelle.
So I want to know, has anybody taken the Amtrak or train? How is
Yeah.
it?
I love Amtrak.
Yes.
It's
The
awesome.
nightmare. Nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
I've had a good experience though. I never had a bad.
Yeah.
think
I wanted to.
Go and look up the
I wanted
ratings.
to try it.
No. Go and look up the ratings. No.
No.
Go and look at the ratings of the people that have
I'd
taken
rather,
Amtrak.
I'd rather
Different
take Amtrak. I'd rather take Amtrak over Greyhound any given day.
Well, I heard like
They
it
run
could
out of
be very
food.
like scenic. Like, you could.
No. Yeah, it can. Yeah, you'll be stopped on the track in the same place for 2 days.
Yeah,
Oh,
on Greyhound, you're
It's
the only
nothing
one.
for them. It's nothing for Amtrak to get to the destination 2 days late.
oh,
Seriously. I mean, you
Never
think you're
mind.
going to be going through the mountains.
I don't like Greyhound. Greyhound,
No,
I
but
don't
go
like.
look at the ratings.
I believe
It's all
it.
over the internet.
But anybody could put anything out there. I could put a review out there. Never even took Amtrak in my life. So you know what
because
I mean?
because
Why-
I've flown before. I've driven, to
That's the way to
travel.
go.
But I'm like, it seemed
Yeah.
I looked at a review and it seemed kind of cool. Like you get your own like mini room and they feed you and this and that and
I've
Yeah.
heard of friends.
Yeah, you get a room. You get a room. It's cold. It leaks. There's cockroaches running out around it. You run out of food.
Come on, Tom.
It
Are
breaks
you serious?
down. Yeah, it's a shithole. I swear to God. Yes, it is. Go look.
Have you taken Amtrak?
Yeah,
Well, when was it when you took Amtrak?
I thought of that too. You want to get on it and just relax and read books and go out to Glacier National Park, dream
Hey,
on.
I'd rather take Amtrak instead of being on a Greyhound bus and being the only white person on the entire bus and being dropped off in a bad neighborhood. So I'll tell you that. I wouldn't. I'm telling you, Greyhound sucks, man. It takes forever.
Yeah, but we're talking about Amtrak.
I can't even. If I wanted to take Amtrak, I would have to go to St. Louis, Missouri, and take Amtrak from Branson. So I literally have to go to St. Louis to even catch it.
Flying's the way to go, Michelle.
I
All
took
right,
train
I
across
guess
Canada.
so. I just
It
thought
was
it would
a
be
wild
different. I
trip.
thought it would be something cool to do, you know, because
Yeah,
I've never been on
that's
one.
how they
Like,
sucker you on there.
and then I'll regret
And it's
it. I'll be like,
expensive. Yeah,
is that?
but go look it up. It's all over the internet.
Oh, gas prices.
Independent reviews.
What's the gas prices in Georgia right now?
$3.09. $3.09.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
bad
I
at
did
all.
take Amtrak back and forth from Chicago to Ann Arbor a lot. That was their number one run in the country as far as on time. I mean, it's only a 5-hour trip, big deal. I wanted to take one of those West Coast trips, Sunset Limited, one of those. But when you read about it and you talk to people that have done it, it was an absolute nightmare.
Well, look what happened with
It
North
sounds like a
Northwest.
great
It sounds like it would be fun. It's like
Southwest.
you get like a room.
What happened with Northwest? Look what just happened over the Christmas holiday. All these flights and all these people were stranded.
Yeah, but you can't fly again there quick.
Southwest.
You know what I mean? Southwest. Look at all the problems
That
they
was
had.
Southwest.
Right, but look at all the problems they had for all those people flying.
But when you fly, you get there quicker.
Well, I know that you do get.
Let me
quicker,
put
I
it-
agree.
Let me put it in perspective, Michelle. You remember your first marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember how fun that was supposed to be? Same thing.
Oh.
Fly.
What about Greyhound, Tom? You
No,
don't like
there's
Greyhound?
all sorts of information.
I might just drive.
what if I got in a jam? I had to take Greyhound when I, needed a one-way trip to get a vehicle or something in Chicago. I didn't mind it that bad.
But as far as Amtrak,
But flying, I think, would suck. No, it's the data's there. You can read about it everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
I'd love to tell you it's a great time and you sit on there and a week later you're there and you relax and you read books, but that's not what happens.
Well, Tom,
And it's expensive.
I don't know if you saw my video, but I worked on election day at the polls. And that was a crazy experience. That was a crazy, like, I was told I was going to jail. I was told that
What are you doing, Mark?
someone was crying like to me, and like it was very weird. It was
Go, buddy.
very
Going to
weird.
jail for what? Going to jail for what?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I was just there trying to help people vote. And then someone said that like I smelled or something because I had a cigarette. Like, I went on break and I had a cigarette. So I must have like smelled like a cigarette or whatever. And then another guy comes behind him and goes, "Smells like freedom to me." And they almost started fighting. This all happened at like the booth. Like, people get,
Freedom.
yeah, he goes, "It smells like freedom to me."
I thought you quit smoking.
I try. It's hard. That's the only thing I do. Like, I don't even drink or
How much
any
are cigarettes by you?
expensive. Like, I go usually I go to the Indian reservation. They're like $2 a pack, but like if I were to go
Mic
to
check, mic check.
the gas station, it's like 12.
Yep.
Newports are $8.42.
Mic check, mic check. Can somebody hear me?
Marlboro are about
We
hear
$7
you.
a pack. Marlboro.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh,
Nico.
okay. All right, sorry.
Because
Go
Missouri
ahead.
has the lowest tax in the country.
Yeah, it's a bad now really expensive habit. Like, unless if you go to the Indian reservations, which we have a couple here, so
I would
Yeah.
quit. If I was living where you were
Yeah.
living, I would quit in a heartbeat. At $12 a pack, no way. No way. There's no way.
you know what though? You know what's weird is So like we have Indian
No,
reservations
you keep
here.
smoking.
Yeah, right.
I-
Not at 12
You'll
bucks
pay
a
as
pack.
much as they charge.
Oh hell if I
Yeah, you
would.
will.
Oh yeah, right, Tom.
I said I was gonna
You'd
quit
pay
at
$20 a pack
$5.
for Aviation.
Oh yeah.
I pay 20 a carton.
Hi, external.
At
Yeah,
the
but you
Indian
probably
Reservation.
smoke the cheap ones, the real cheap cigarettes.
Real cheap ones, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't
So
know what they're gonna do to me in a few years, so I try and keep it.
Missouri has the lowest tobacco sales in the
Yeah,
entire
Virginia.
country. Missouri has the lowest
Yeah,
tobacco
Virginia.
sales. I don't know why Missouri is one of those states that are the lowest cigarette
Oh.
tobacco tax here. I
oh,
don't
it's
get
like $13 a pack here.
that's crazy.
But like
17.50 here.
But like Tom, I wanted to talk to you about the Indian reservation thing. So like I grew up there's a lot of Indian reservations here. I've always been on there. And I've never quite and they're very like the one Indian reservation here. They're very bitter. Like they had like a couple of sheriffs like pictures like graffitied on the bridges and everything. Like it's a very weird
Wow.
situation when they're very nice people and I've never had a problem, but like it's definitely weird here. Some of the Indian reservations, I've gotten to know some of the people and there's still a lot of like they don't get like proper RG&E Wi-Fi, like
They're
literally
treated like shit.
as soon as you go on the reservation, it like it is. It's like you're driving and then as soon as you hit the reservation, like everything goes out. Like you can't get a phone signal, you can't, you'll have 5 bars and all of a sudden it's like it's just I just never really, but I knew
Yeah.
a guy and he says that they do have money
Is it?
and they do have reserves.
That's why a lot of people that come to Branson, when a lot of people come here on vacation here in Branson, what they end up doing, which is a smart idea, is they end up buying cartons of cigarettes here to take home because they're so much cheaper here, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$8.42 for a
I
pack of
don't
Newport.
smoke, so
Well, what
That's
brand?
good.
What do you smoke, Michelle?
Well, right now I just smoke whatever's the cheapest. I was
What do you I'm just saying, what would you normally smoke average? Normally, what brand? Marlboro, Newport, what?
Seneca's from the Indian reservation. No,
Well,
usually that, but like it would be Marlboro's.
Seneca. I've never heard of that.
Marlboro are
Yeah,
seven.
it's the Indian reservation here, Seneca.
Marlboro is $7.42 here.
It's $14.40 here for
Oh,
Marlboro's.
gosh.
But you can get cheaper ones for like $13. So.
That's ridiculous. There's
Yeah,
no
well,
way.
that's because they know that smokers are going to pay whatever they charge. It's like alcohol.
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Okay,
If
Mr.
if you're a drinker, like if you drink regularly, you're not just going to give it up because it slowly goes up in price. Just like food. It's
Tom.
crazy. Food prices.
Yeah.
Okay. Tom has all the knowledge,
It is
and I'm
nuts.
going to ask you, Tom, you have all the knowledge, you have all the wisdom, you have all the words. So I have a question to ask you. She's a smoker, I'm a smoker. And of course, Mark is a smoker. Do you believe all this bullshit that they say that secondhand smoking is worse than firsthand?
Oh yeah, absolutely, I do.
You really believe that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you think it's worse
Yeah.
than firsthand smoking?
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
ways do you think, why is it worse, would you say, secondhand smoking? Because I'm confused. Why is it worse secondhand versus firsthand? Why would it be, you know what I mean?
I don't know if it's worse.
I don't know why. Really?
They say more people die of cigarette smoking. Secondhand people die more. And they
Yeah, I don't know why, but
and they even said that more black people die of a menthol cigarettes than white people do. And they actually had
that's true.
more
Yeah,
black people die of
You're outlawed up here. menthol cigarettes. Can't
They were
buy them.
talking about banning menthol cigarettes.
Well,
I know they
maybe
talked about it.
maybe they don't have access to health care, extra money for health care, so maybe that's why the statistics are higher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you think secondhand
Yeah, I
smoking?
mean, Klaus said, but like Mark and Chris and Michelle, you guys don't use filters, do you?
Yeah.
I have filters. That's absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, then
I
that's
don't think a
probably what
filter's going
Klaus
to make
said.
much of a difference,
Secondhand
though,
smoke's
with
worse.
as many toxins as in
Yeah.
cigarettes.
No, but Klaus made an interesting point, and that is secondhand smoke isn't filtered. You're breathing it right in.
Right.
That's why
But
it's higher.
and I strongly don't believe that people are dying of cigarettes. I mean, there's people that live in their 80s or 90s years
Yeah.
old that have smoked all their life.
Emphysema and COPD, yes, Chris, they do.
Well,
You don't believe people are dying of
People are
cigarettes?
dying of cigarettes.
well, yeah, to some degree, yes, but you got to understand. Look at
Small
it.
cell carcinoma only comes with smoking.
Look at all the stuff that they put in our food today. All the preservatives, all the salt, all the sodium. I mean,
We're
smoking.
talking
Yes,
about cigarettes.
right.
It's
I understand
worse
that.
for your lungs, Chris.
It's not healthy for you. I know that, but I don't think that's the number one cause of why people are dying.
Food
I think it's other things
doesn't
too.
turn your lungs black.
Well-
Smoking does.
Well, I know it does.
Yeah, well.
Chris, listen to Debbie.
I guess.
No shit.
Listen to Debbie.
My mom got small cell carcinoma, that's smoker's cancer. She had quit for 15 years and she got it. Takes 30 years to leave your lungs. They don't put that
Mark,
on cigarettes.
There's a number of people.
Cigarettes, right? Mark, your girlfriend smokes cigarettes, right?
Occasionally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna quit.
Occasionally. I never
So-
tried it.
So I have to ask, what kind of naan bread do you eat when you go out to the Indian reservation or the Indian restaurant?
Either garlic or chili. Garlic or chili, one of the two.
It looks yummy.
Yeah, so good. Really excellent.
You like it spicy?
And
Oh, yeah.
it's excellent. It's
You like
not,
it
yeah,
spicy?
that chili naan isn't spicy like you think. You can taste it, but it's not like you think. It's just the food is so good there. It's ridiculous.
You put sour cream in yours?
Really excellent.
You put
In my
sour
what?
cream in your chili?
In my what?
You put sour cream in your chili.
What's he saying?
Sour cream
Put sour
He's asking
in what?
Sour cream something.
in your chili.
in your chili.
No.
Oh, okay. Because some people do that. though.
Oh, no.
Okay. I do.
Actually,
Not me.
It's actually very good though, so try it sometime.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, I mean,
I guess that
I
depends if
believe
you
that.
like
You know,
sour
Christopher
cream or
Reeve,
not.
wife died of secondhand smoke. If you ever look at the statistics of career flight attendants before they banned smoking in the passenger
point.
section of an airliner, they kicked the bucket at a way early age compared to most people. Secondhand smoke.
Correct.
Oh yeah, when
That is
I'm
correct.
Christopher Reeve's wife died of secondhand smoke. Christopher Reeve's wife, and they blamed it
Oh,
on
really? I didn't know
singing
that.
in lounges.
Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of this show, Michelle?
Oh,
Have you ever heard of this?
well, I think that secondhand smoke
Yeah.
and what happened was even, and I'm not that old, and like I can still remember going to work and they had they had smoking rooms, they had restaurants where you could still smoke, airports.
Yep, I remember all of it. Yep, sure do.
Yeah.
You remember this? You know this show, Bullshit?
No.
I never
Well,
watched
it's about these guys. They're magicians, and what they do is that they find the facts about stuff that isn't real, and it's all BS. That's what it's about.
Penn and Teller.
Are they scientists? Are they
They're called
scientists or
Penn and Teller.
comedians?
They're Penn and Teller, and they're
Yeah, they're both.
they do magic shows.
Yeah, they're
But
both
this-
full.
But this
Yeah,
show
they're
is
full of
about
shit.
stuff like smoking, about and it's all BS with what people are saying, or all, and they go after the source to find out if it's BS. That's what it's about.
So I just want to make a comment to
Yeah, but
T
if I'm going to
Stealth.
read. Yeah, go
He
ahead.
said, did I ever think about doing the grocery go and get a job? I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I worked at a grocery store for 15
fulfilling
years.
like for Walmart.
Oh, I did. I did the Walmart app, and that works, but after the holidays it slowed down. It's really hard to get orders through
Maybe he's
Walmart now.
talking about like working for Walmart and actually fulfilling the orders and just taking it out to the car. Maybe
Hey,
that's the
Tom.
aspect that he's talking.
Oh,
Why are
I will
Penn and
never.
Teller
I
full of
I
shit?
worked for Walmart for 6 months, and when I was younger, never again. They treat their employees like garbage. It wasn't. Yeah, that's one place I'll never work for again.
She's absolutely right about
Really?
that.
You didn't like it?
She's right. I agree.
No
Oh.
way. I have and it's just it was horrific. It was really like they did not care about their employees at
Nope.
all.
Sure don't. You're right.
It wasn't a good experience. A lot of people had a lot of the whole culture was and maybe you know what? Maybe it just could have been that store that I was at, because when I worked for another grocery company, I worked at multiple stores, but still, and worked with tons of people, multiple stores, but I never worked at a place where it was just that bad and miserable, and the culture was horrible. And
And another thing about Walmart is going to end up closing several stores down throughout the United States because they're losing over $1 billion a year in theft.
oh yeah,
They want to start closing stores around the country now because of it, or they'll just raise the
How else
prices.
can they solve the problem to circumvent that and offset it? So
well,
that's what happens.
the company that I worked for before, they had to shut down stores in the city because of theft, and they would hire security. But unfortunately, there's so many laws too, right? So if a certain person has to, and even with that, they call the cops and everything, and hopefully they get caught. But you're always gonna have to, there's always a certain percentage of theft until it's damaging to your bottom line. But that's what they did. They started closing stores in bad neighborhoods. And then the people in the bad neighborhoods, they're like, why did they hate the company? But really, if people were just honest people, and this company was a good company to work for, and they gave back to the community and everything, but all it takes is a big group of people to ruin it for everybody else.
And they're closing Starbucks. They're closing Starbucks all over the country too because of the homeless problem. Because homeless people are hanging out in the stores, they're going in the bathrooms and harassing people on the streets. Hey, and people are going to end up losing coffee shops because of it.
Right. Wow.
Well, Starbucks usually doesn't open stores, at least around my area. They don't really open stores in the middle of the city or places where a lot of that happens. Usually when something like that happens, which it does, like even in better parts, usually you just call the police and everything gets handled pretty it's not really that big of a deal. It's usually here and there, and it's not to shut the store down.
I finally got a chance to go over to my local Kroger, and there was a Starbucks in it, which I think is so hoity-toity.
Yeah,
I like Starbucks.
Not as good.
I love
They're not as
Starbucks.
good.
I worked at Starbucks.
Oh, the
for
Starbucks
like 6
in
months.
Kroger's not as good, really?
No.
Oh,
Neither are the
wow.
ones in Barnes and Noble.
I'm not a big Starbucks fan. They even had these little cup holders, and I thought that it was somebody's personal item that they left behind. And here I am, like a good Samaritan, giving it to the cart guy, saying, "Look, somebody left this. Do you have a lost and found?" He looks at me, he says, "Ma'am, we have a Starbucks. That's for the cup." Oh my goodness. I just giggled.
Well, Starbucks,
getting outrageous with their pricing.
let me tell you something about Starbucks.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't pay that.
That's a good company too to work for and to be a part of. They really care about their coffee, and how they make it is it's a process. It's not like just like a fly by nighter coffee. I mean, you know, it's $6 or $7. I mean, you know, it is really overpriced, but
benefits too. They got good benefits too there.
Yeah, they treat their employees good, and they give back to the community.
Hey, you can be gay and your partner can get the benefits there.
Yes. They support, it's a very it's a good company to work for. It's one of the top, you know, they give their employees, everything's free. If you're working, whatever you want, like food, drinks.
To bring up their bottom line though, for sales, showing that it's a popular company. I knew somebody that worked there and they hated it. It was micromanaged. The management did not care about the stress that the employees was under. And I hear that a lot from when I ask just the employees and they're on their own. So yeah, they give you like whatever coffee you want to pick out or discounts on the food, or at the end of the night, you can take the food home instead of them throwing it out. High stress. Whenever you like cater to an individual and you don't get it right, boy, things hit the fan, right?
It did. But the thing, I don't know if it's the store that I worked at or just like in general, but they were trying to get the union. The union was all around trying to get union. They were trying. The union was out to get.
They want to go They want to go corporate now too.
But the thing is when I worked there, was it kind of stressful at times? Sure it was. I had to pick it up. I had to work a little bit faster, you know.
Yeah, it's stressful.
But,
job. I agree.
Oh, I didn't know you worked at one, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Yes. What they paid me well for what I had to do. Well above minimum wage. The benefits were amazing. And the management at the store that I was at was very supportive. You wrote your own schedule. I mean, you really can't. So to get a union involved, I felt like it shouldn't have been, because when you start to unionize, like they get your money, and then really all they do is just basically protect your job. Like my manager, the store manager, she was very supportive. She wasn't like nitpicky. It ran pretty smoothly. So I mean, I think it depends on probably which location you work at. I mean, I'm sure
exactly.
You know.
You can be a hermaphrodite and really climb up the management ranks.
That's good to know, Tom. Thank you for my future plan.
Anytime. Yeah.
I'll just have to go get a sex change really quick, you guys. Hold on.
I'll be right back.
They're pro that too.
Yeah.
They're pro that too. Good for them.
All of the Starbucks around here do really well. Like they're always busy here. Like
even the ones in Branson are constantly busy when you go by or drive by all the time here.
Yeah, they built 2 new ones near me, and they're not doing that great.
Aww.
In the 7 years that I've been in Branson, they've already built 5 in 7 years that I've been in Branson already.
No Thunderdome fighting.
Wow. Would that bother you at all, Chris?
No, it doesn't bother me that they built them. I like Starbucks. I love Starbucks. I just don't like.
You okay, buddy?
Would it bother you if a hermaphrodite waited on you?
How would you know if it was you? Would you?
Well, you wouldn't know. That's why he's being facetious.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis
would
was
know
supposed to
if
be one.
They had like
Tom, how would you know? One landed on you. There you go.
No,
does anybody believe that rumor?
Open-minded.
Have you ever been to California, anybody?
That's what it is. Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
I have. I've been to California. Yeah,
What do you think about
everybody's leaving California.
What do you think about the
Oh,
homeless
that's
crisis?
terrible. Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Why do you talk
Really
about
nuts.
Can you imagine what the business and the bars and the restaurants have to put up with on a day-to-day there with those people?
Oh my God.
They're
Who was
really
telling me?
good in
Rochelle
my-
was saying that she was saying that the bars are busy near her.
Oh yeah, they
Rachel.
are actually. I was quite surprised myself.
They're not busy. They're not
Yeah.
busy by you.
Well, there's none near me, but places that I've lived, the bar business seemed to be dead. How about Rochester?
No, the bars are. There's. I mean, you're always going to have a couple of bars that don't do so well, but we have
Yeah.
a lot of like kick-ass bars who. I think it depends on how you do stuff and if you succeed or not. Really, like, you have to have people who want to keep up the bar and to not waste how to run it properly. See, what happens with bars is a lot of people, they start
Yeah.
drinking and then they give out free stuff all the time.
The staff
And
drink, really? I'm kidding.
you're right. So,
I never heard of that.
but there's a lot of
Not
fun.
at
There's
those,
a lot of fun places here.
Huh. I haven't been to a bar in a long time.
I don't really go to bars too often, but once in a while.
Not missing anything. Same old scene.
No.
Boy, Debbie's cooking up some good food tonight.
always?
What?
You're not going to believe what she's
What
making.
is it?
What is it, Debbie?
What is she
What?
cooking?
I'm making the bang bang shrimp with the boom boom sauce, which isn't so spicy.
What?
So boom
She-
boom shrimp.
Boom Boo Shrimp.
Way to go.
All I heard was shrimp.
Boom boom.
Boom, boom, shrimp.
Well, I made a good kale casserole the other day, and I know it sounds weird, but it came
Oh,
out.
even better. Boom Boom Shrimp. It's got a cute name.
Look up the recipe sometime. You might. It's really
it's
good.
good.
Very good.
Under delish.com.
I want to try and get down to that Branson.
I think
Yeah, I
we'd have
think
a
Reed
nice.
is right. Bars are pretty much obsolete. Even in Florida.
Michelle, you made a
Rita,
kale
it's like that.
casserole?
And Branson is not a bar scene at all. We have no bars here.
We
None.
got bars, but they're closed by 11 o'clock.
Yeah, they close at 11 here. No bars.
Really?
No bars are open here until 2 in the morning here at all. None.
I don't know if maybe where I live, it's
Wow.
there's just a lot of people who like to drink or what, but you can, yeah, like in Buffalo, they're open till 4 in the morning.
Yeah, we have
In
bars.
Milwaukee, we were open till 3 because we were Bruce City.
No, Saturdays.
brutalized
No. You're wrong. On Saturdays,
Here
Fridays.
were the Bible
No.
Belt.
On Fridays and Saturdays in Milwaukee, they're open till 3.
Oh, that's right. Tom, aren't you part of the Bible Belt now?
Yeah.
Living in Georgia?
Nah, not really. I mean, yeah, kind of, but not as bad as like the
Uh-huh.
Carolinas.
And here you can buy alcohol.
No, there's
till
churches
midnight.
every- There's churches every mile around here.
Are there Baptist,
Like I notice
right?
when I'm at a restaurant eating, everybody mainly, yeah, everybody's praised before they eat.
Yeah, Baptist, that's definitely like a strict religion too, Tom, just to
Oh, in that video I asked you about when I came first on about Bimbo, Michelle was actually on that video with Bimbo and that girl Tara.
Mic check, mic check.
up your back.
Really? Yeah, you're here. We hear you. Do you remember that, Michelle, what he's talking about?
I do. I think
Thank
I
I don't know what happened.
wanna
I
say-
apologize.
It
I was
was a-
asking if you made a
It was a
kale
year.
casserole.
Yeah, I made a kale casserole, but yeah, I can't remember. I'll get back to that, but
You had
I
long,
can't.
dark. She had
Oh,
long, dark
excellent.
There
hair.
was. I don't.
She had a
I
pink
want to
hat
say.
on, and she had
Oh,
a-
Yeah,
sorry.
I want to say she did. I think
And
it
you
was
were
a-
on the show, and it was a year ago. I was just looking back at some of Bimbo's streams, and I saw it, and I remember seeing you on there. You were a lot different then. Obviously, your hair was different
Oh,
then.
okay.
That's a lot of funny stuff.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, so Rachel, I made a kale casserole. It's creamed kale with Parmesan cheese. I
Only
bought
till
the
midnight,
expensive,
Rita.
and you throw it in the oven.
Cool.
It's actually under the recipe for bang bang shrimp, not boba. We just do a different sauce.
Yeah, Christine works in a bar. I visited Christine when she was working. Christine, is your business increased or decreased? It's a private club. I think your business has gotten better or worse, Christine. I think they were slowing down for a while, thinking of closing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
IHOP
because of
sucks. We got one near
COVID.
here. It's terrible. No, but even before then, I think they were. Yeah, any bar that made it through COVID, props to them. I don't know how these places did it.
Up here, the bars that have live entertainment are full. If they don't, they have to serve food. Otherwise, just the regular bars and such are dead. Nobody goes in them now.
Really? How
Bars
many
are
bars
so-
do you have with live entertainment near you?
Oh, probably a lot of them.
It's near me, where I used to live in Toronto,
Yeah.
a lot, quite a bit.
Mayor runs one.
Go into town and
Huh.
there's different
Our mayor
sections
runs one.
have
Cattle
different
will.
venues. Toronto was a great place for live music. We have some
Really?
great spots. Yeah.
Bars are getting to be so expensive
Yeah,
to
that
go.
would have been fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, bar prices are getting ridiculous now. What it pays to even go out and even have a beer or a shot now, it's like $3-4. It's ridiculous what it costs.
More here.
You're better off just drinking at home. Honestly,
Yeah.
nowadays, that's what more people are doing that now.
But we gotta get out and do it. Especially I'm
$100 in a bar today is nothing in a bar today. $100 is nothing in a bar today. Not at all. If you're gonna go to the bar, you better at least take $200-300 with you or more. Because $100 ain't going to get you through the night.
And here in Missouri, you can buy alcohol in the stores till 1:30 a.m. So there you go.
You gotta be smart. You gotta have a few at home.
And
6 a.m. to
most of
1:30
the bars in Branson are all connected. And most all the bars here are connected to restaurants here in Branson. So they close at 11 o'clock here. Branson is not a bar scene. You will not see bars on
But
every
the
corner.
mayor serves alcohol, and he owns the paddle wheel, and they're open a little bit longer. So
The thing is, like, when you're opening up a bar, you have to have like the right location. You have to have like the inside has to look a certain way, and
Yep.
that's what attracts people, right?
Absolutely.
So
You gotta
and then
change
if you
your
have
format
live
every once in a
entertainment
while.
too, that brings people in. But like some
You
of the
can't have
bars
the same
that
old
I've been into, it's like the ones that didn't make it, it was just like the bar, I don't know, it's like the bar gave up.
mayor's place. So everybody
Hmm.
goes to the mayor's place, right?
Because if you're gonna go and spend a bunch of money at a bar, which
Yeah.
you're going to, if you're buying drinks and everything, where would you wanna be in a nice place with like nice decor and
Right. And if
good service and everything?
if you're playing dice too, if you're playing bar dice too, that can cost money too.
Yeah.
So
Music, good music. We have a lot of bars that are outside here
yeah.
and they're along the pier and they do really well, but they're seasonal because they have to close during the winter.
One thing about me, the smoking thing we were talking about earlier, when it comes to bars, I firmly believe that bar owners should have the right, whether they want smoking or non-smoking in their establishment, because 99% of the people that go to bars generally smoke.
So
You know what I'm saying?
so here's the
bar
thing.
owners should have that right. I do not like that bar owners don't have that right. In
So no.
restaurants-
Hold on. You don't know something, and I don't know if this is from your state or not.
Okay,
But
okay.
here in New York,
Yeah.
we do have a bar that you can smoke in, and they still have a smoking room. But the thing is, how they got around that was you have to. It's got to be a cigar lounge or cigar club. It's got to be. There's a loophole, so they can if they want to. There is a loophole where it's almost like a membership.
Right.
that they have to pay, and they have to label it under a certain. It's a
And
certain.
what about vaping? Vaping, is no different. You can't even vape in a bar, and there's no different. I think vaping is just, I don't see the difference versus a vaping in a cigarette.
Right. Well, I mean, the bars that we have that are indoor outdoor bars,
Right.
they don't mind if you smoke outside. So I mean, that's never really like an issue anyways, and you can just come back.
Don't you think that bar owners should have the right, whether they want smoking or not smoking? Or no, Tom? You agree with that or no?
No.
No, it's legislated. It's not up to private places.
Well, do you think it should be though for bar
I mean,
owners?
it'd be like saying somebody ought to have the right to not wear a seatbelt. It doesn't work that way.
But a lot of people that smoke, don't you think it's taking away our? Don't you think it's taking away our freedom?
No, I didn't let you smoke in my house.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You don't think it's taking away our
I do
freedom?
want to thank you.
Go outside.
No.
Smoke.
And I want to thank you for making me feel so normal.
Aw,
Go outside and smoke.
you're not normal, Tom. You're not. Okay, so whoever
Yeah.
that's why we
No,
love you.
man, it's legislated. It's for the public's best interest. If you've got a kid that's 12 years old, do you want them in a restaurant where someone's smoking?
Right. But
No,
like,
I don't either. But most people that go to bars smoke though. That's what I'm saying though.
Not everybody.
A lot of people do
No,
though.
Not anymore.
Well, not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
No. Well, no, not anymore. Of course not, because the laws have changed
So
now.
how hard is it to
Well-
go outside and have a cigarette if you have to have one?
well, like I said, I don't know about your state or anything, but there is a bar here and there is a room. It's enclosed and you can smoke in there. And I asked about
Yeah.
it.
That's cool.
And it's only a bar too. So there's no kid, and you don't have to bring your kids there,
Yeah.
We had some
I
in
get
Milwaukee
it.
that too. Milwaukee, we've only been here 7 years, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
You gotta shut off.
No, I get it. I mean, if you want to smoke, there's a lot of places you can do it.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but
Like they can't tell
They're
you.
making it less and less, though. The smokers are getting slowly circled in, and it's becoming harder and harder to find a place to have a cigarette up here, at least.
I think if
Yeah, I think it's that way here already.
if you want to have a cigarette, you should be able to have a cigarette. Now, should you subject everybody to your smoking? No, because it's like if you're having a drink, right? So you're drinking, right? Just because you're drinking an alcoholic beverage doesn't make the person next to you drunk or, have anything. You know what I mean? I think that's where they're going with all of it.
Yeah.
I remember when we lived in Milwaukee, me and Debbie went to this bar down the street, right? And Debbie went into the bar and she was drinking wine, right? And she was drinking wine all night. And as we were walking out, some girl with this guy was giving Debbie shit in the parking lot because she was drinking wine. Almost wanted to start a fight with Debbie in the parking lot over drinking wine. She's like, "Whoa, what the hell? You think you're better than us because you can sit in the bar and drink wine? I mean, what the hell, people? You can drink."
They serve wine here.
Yeah,
so I'm drinking
seriously, I couldn't believe it.
I know tons of people who
Debbie's
drink
the voice
before
of
they go
reason.
out.
But seriously,
Really?
Then she came up to me and said, "I bet you don't like Jimmy Buffett either, do you?" I said, "No, I do like Jimmy Buffett." She's like, "Oh, okay." Then you
Well,
like
you know what? If it's your own personal property, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? So you could
she was really
smoke,
Yeah.
drink, but when you're on private property, it's basically their rules. So they can kick you out for just about anything.
Hey Tom, you watch
Yeah, the
much TV?
condition of entering is agreeing to the terms.
Exactly. So you don't have to go there, you don't have to,
Right.
Do you watch TV much, Tom?
Yep. Not really.
You watch,
No.
have you ever heard of this show called What Would You Do?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen an episode of it?
Yep.
What do you think of that?
No, I never watched it.
Let's say you were in a restaurant.
You know, you're taking over Tom's show again, Chris.
I'm just.
He might have some topics he wanted to discuss tonight. You think?
So, Tom, I'm interested in your plane experience. Like you said that you were a pilot or you had your pilot's license.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
What planes did you fly?
Tri-Pacer, Cherokee 180, Cherokee 6, Aerostar, Cessna 172, Cessna 182. I flew a Messerschmitt single engine retractable gear, Glass Air 3.
How are you doing, Mark, tonight?
Stinson.
Now, was it all
Yeah,
autopilot?
all small planes.
How are you doing, Mark?
Some of them had autopilots. Yeah.
Did you have a good
Some
day
of them had
today?
autopilots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, does that interest you, flying?
Yeah, I always wanted to do that.
You like the idea?
I think that's cool.
Yeah, better take some lessons. Better take some lessons. Hey, Karen. It's fun. It gets so crazy expensive now. I mean, it's always been an expensive hobby, but it's worse now than it's ever been. Gas, $7 a gallon. You know, a decent performing airplane burns 13 gallons an hour. There's only about 3 companies writing insurance. You know, it's just gotten to where, like Europe, you know, you got to be like rich to own an airplane.
They have helicopter. They got helicopter tours here, and they got helicopter tours here in Branson. You pay like 20. I don't know what it costs.
Yeah, they're crazy expensive helicopters.
Oh, it is. Just on a helicopter tours, it's like almost $50 here or more. I think. I don't even know what the price is, but it's pretty expensive.
No, it's a lot, but their insurance is a lot. There's a lot of preventive maintenance. Helicopters are expensive. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's just super expensive. You know, it's fun. I know in Niagara Falls they have those helicopter tours too.
Yeah, I did it at Niagara Falls.
Fun, you know?
That was.
I did too.
You know what I enjoyed doing was. Have you ever ski-dooed or been on boats before, or are you a flyer?
Yeah.
Well,
No, I did that before. Yeah.
when I went to Key West, which I think everybody should go to, that is like a whole different like world in Key West. I'd never been to a place like that ever.
It's
Where is
$60.
that? Key West.
Key West, Florida?
Yeah. Oh,
The
Key
Florida
West.
Keys?
Oh yeah, I've been down there a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The helicopter ride
so-
is $60 in Branson.
Per person.
That's cheap.
Per-
I bet it's only like 10 minutes.
You think $60
It's
is
like
cheap?
a 10-minute ride.
You think that's cheap?
Yeah.
Down.
For a
Holy
helicopter ride. Yes.
$60.
For a
I don't
helicopter
think
it is.
that ain't cheap. To me, it's not.
Things aren't as expensive in Branson.
Hey,
Their
Tom,
shows are $40.
can I ask you something? A little earlier, you said
Yeah.
you thought Penn and Teller are full of shit. How come? I'm just curious.
Well, what I meant by that is that if I'm going to listen to advice about secondhand smoke, it's not from 2 comedians.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I don't believe in? So I believe in secondhand smoke. What I don't believe in is third-hand smoke. Someone
Never
said
heard of
something about,
third-hand smoke. I've never heard of that one before.
oh yes. So you can get cancer. So let's say you have a cigarette and then you go into a building not smoking, like nobody's around you. If somebody like smells it on your clothes or something, that could be cancer causing. So
Oh, really?
yeah, that's what
Yeah, I
they're
never
coming
heard
out
of
with
that.
now. It's called third-hand smoke.
Oh, wow.
I think what it is I think the doctors who told everybody for years that smoking's healthy for you, they feel bad now. So now it's all like, oh my God, don't smoke.
Nobody,
don't smoke.
whoever said smoking was healthy for you? Whoever
Doctors
said
did.
that?
They used
Doctors.
there was a
Bullshit.
Yeah, oh yeah, back in like that's why
No, they
everyone
didn't.
Oh yes, they did. Oh yes, they did.
No,
That's
bullshit.
How it got so popular.
Yeah. Bullshit. Here it is, bullshit right here. Here it is, Tom.
Doctors never told people to smoke.
Oh, yes, they did. Not now. But wait, why do you think everyone?
Well, I know not now.
Most people,
Everyone-
hey,
Because
A lot of
it's the same reason.
90. Hey, a lot of people started smoking because they thought it was a cool thing to do. When I was in high school, I
Right.
saw everybody smoking on the hill, and they thought it was cool. It was a cool thing to do back then. But now it's a dirty, filthy habit. It's not a cool thing to do like it was in the 90s and the 80s. It's not cool anymore.
It was a dirty, filthy habit then, but they just
Right.
didn't tell you.
Yeah, so
I give you some thought.
look
What's
at
the
that, Tom.
reason?
There you go.
Wow. Good job, Debbie.
Thanks.
Yeah, it looks nice, Deb.
Now where's our sauce?
Here.
Yeah, I mean, everybody seems to have something that, they wish they could quit.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a sauce that you put on it. See?
Nice.
Nice. Sure. Good
Well,
for you.
that's why I
You're a
don't,
lucky guy, Chris.
I don't judge people for habits that they have because everybody has a bad habit or of some sort. Something.
Well,
You think so?
when it comes to
Oh, I
addiction,
know so.
one thing I never had an addiction when it comes to drugs, but I'll tell you one thing. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube that have people that have heroin addictions, they have addictions, and blah 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 blah. And I feel sorry for those people. But you know what? I always hear the same excuse why I became addicted. Oh, because I had a bad childhood. Oh, my parents beat me. My parents did this. My parents did that. You know what I mean? And 99% of these people that have drug and alcohol or whatever it is, they never want to get help for their problems. They don't want to seem to better their lives. They're just happy the way they are. I mean, I've had a rotten childhood too, but I didn't end up being a meth addict or a heroin addict. But all these people, I see these videos on YouTube about all these interviews, all these people that are on drugs and this. Come on, what I mean? I'm saying everybody has a story, but it's always
it doesn't make their life better.
They don't even try to better their lives. Look at all the interviews that all these interviews that even Tom has done back in Michigan, and that he's tried to talk. None of these people have bettered their lives, except maybe I think that one girl that did better her life. She got the job. She got her shit together. What was her name, Tom?
Sherry.
Yeah, it's like I don't feel sorry for these people because they don't want to better their lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what do you think about addictions, Tom?
I think I'm glad I don't. I think it's a result of some other problem.
But it's always these people are saying, "Oh, I had a bad childhood. Oh, my parents did this. My parents did that." It's like, come on, nobody's had a perfect childhood, for God's sake. Michelle didn't have probably a good childhood. Mark didn't either, or whatever. But we're not meth heads. We're not meth heads. We're not heroin addicts.
Don't love me.
So I don't get it.
Was excellent.
Right. So, but you didn't. But you're not a crackhead because of your child. And there's so many of these stories I hear on YouTube about these people on these interviews. It just irritates me because it's just they don't.
Yeah,
want
but Mark's not a crackhead because of his
right.
Mark's not a crackhead because of his childhood, because he had a good childhood.
Exactly. But just because you had a bad childhood doesn't mean you should be a heroin addict either.
I like Bopak's phrase right there. Glass houses and throwing stones, man. Maybe reframe.
Anyway,
I just wish people luck with their bad habits.
Yeah, exactly. Bopak. We haven't talked to Bopak in a while.
Yeah, he's been a busy man.
So
his girlfriend went hiking all day today without him.
You know what? I have to admit, my husband did that one time. And I was like, I'm okay, honey, you can go. He went hiking, and so I don't know. I don't know about the whole hiking thing. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful areas here, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't like hiking either.
Really?
It's too boring. Yeah, not
Too
really.
slow?
You're
I'd
in New
rather
York.
drive through the mountains in a car.
Is there a lot of crime in New
Yeah,
York
I've done
where
it.
you're from?
There is a lot of crime. Actually,
there is?
in
Oh,
the
there
city,
is.
it's pretty bad.
You live in New York, but not New York City, right? You live on the outskirts.
No, but the city where I'm from is pretty bad. It's the crime rate's
Oh.
higher than New York City per for the population, like per
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you just never know.
So
Go to
you're gonna make
Canada.
us watch- You're gonna make
Mark, your
us watch-
crime's not bad, is it?
Canada, because their gun laws are a lot stricter than our gun laws in Canada, right? Right, Mark?
You're gonna
Yeah.
make us what you eat?
No.
He's hungry.
I can tell. I can tell.
Oh, I love your cat. Wow.
He's a lion.
But that's interesting that that you look at Canadian cities and you guys do have a lot less crime, don't you, Mark?
Yeah, they don't have gun law. Their gun laws are a lot stricter there, he said.
A lot less crime. And we don't get the
Canada's
fact
ran
that-
differently.
Yeah.
I have family that live in Canada, and
Yeah.
here how our welfare system is here. In Canada, it's a lot
Yeah.
different. Like a lot more people work, the unemployment's a lot less. I think that has something to do with it too, because I know a lot of people who are on welfare here and everything, they want to work, but I think it's like a stigma, or they just can't seem to find a job where they're treated well.
I think the biggest problem in this country is people who just become too lazy and they don't want to work.
See, that might be the case. That might be that might be the case for some things, but I think a lot of it too is
Right.
how places are ran.
But Social Security is giving out benefits to people that are drug addicts and alcoholics, and that's not right. People with disabilities should be on disability, but these people that are Social Security are giving money to these drug addicts and these alcoholics that never paid a dime into this, and never worked 5 years of their life. Like Debbie, who's worked 35 years of her life, and she can't even get Social Security when she applied for it. But they'll give it to my neighbor next door who's a crackhead, though.
Social Security is a very difficult and lengthy process. Like
I
you
know.
really have to go after it. Like
Right.
that. I've never met anybody that said that getting on
Every president we've had in office has never addressed that issue. It's like child support. These people use child support, but they use it as an income. Child support is not used for an income, and people are using it as an income. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
So what are you going to do with your votes, Tom?
It's like these drug and these people that are, they give Social Security to these drug and alcohol people. You know what they need to do? They need to let them have it for so long, and during that time, they need to cut them off. Give them, hey, I'll give it to you for 10 months. You can be on it, and then during that 10 months, you have to either look for a job, but not to just continue living it off for the rest of your life.
Right. There's people who've been on it since they're the age of 20 and they're still collecting at their 60s.
And it's like Tom, all people, work their ass all their life, and they're giving it to people hand over foot that never worked a day in their life.
Yes, that's
And Tom knows what I'm talking about, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Mostly us.
Better believe it.
And every president we've had in office, that issue has never been addressed. They never want to address it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what do you say, Michelle?
World's crazy.
Yeah.
It is. And when they were saying, and I think a big part of that started people not being lazy, not working, and I'm not saying you guys are that way. I think because when they were starting to give those stimulus checks out to people during the COVID-19, Canada ended up getting a better end of the stick when it came to money than we did. Canada ended up getting more money than we did for the COVID.
They don't have as much money as the United States, yet they took care of their people.
A lot better than they took care of us. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, enough with the serious topics. Are we gonna have a fun night tonight or what?
Yes, I'm sorry, my bad. No more of that.
Where'd
Or
Mark go
Tom,
off to
it's
kill
your
himself?
channel, Tom.
No, go ahead. Talk about talk about whatever you want to talk about. Mark,
Yes.
you haven't been able to get a word in edgewise. What do you want to talk about?
I know.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Now it's totally blank.
You got any music programs coming up?
Always something coming down. I'm gonna try some top 20 countdowns this time. See how they work.
Yeah,
And,
good. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Why don't you do a Casey Kasem night?
Casey Kasem.
I miss Casey Kasem. I used to love that was my childhood. Like I used to love on the weekends the countdown.
Oh yeah, I remember it too.
Kasem.
My friend and I, we actually used to
Dick Clark.
Dr. Demento.
Dr. Demento, Mark. You know who that is?
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
I liked him.
Yep, I did too.
Wolfman Jack.
The sky's the
Yeah.
limit for you, Mark. Sky's the limit for you. I think there's a lot of things you can do out there.
So
The trip.
I get exhausted.
You do?
Of ideas, yeah.
Well, you did.
I've been doing this now.
Well, that's okay.
I'm a vet at this. I've been doing it for a few weeks. So I've used up
Yeah.
everything from my creative consciousness. Now I need to look into some outside sources for some ideas.
Has YouTube been giving you much bullshit over playing the copyrighted music?
Nothing at all. They shut me down. I come back up again, and they don't bother me at all. They send me a letter, email the next day saying, "Oh, your that standard email, your broadcast from last night. It was
You can't
banned."
see your past streams though, Mark. So if you did a stream tonight, you wouldn't be able to see it on your channel tomorrow.
I could see it privately, but
Oh, okay, then because I
some
wouldn't
they
be.
let through. YouTube is really, really funny. They let some shit through, and they don't let other stuff through. And there's no figuring.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can't
weird
figure
outfit
out-
for sure.
It is. I can't figure out. There's no rhyme and reason.
No, you never will.
YouTube
No.
literally
It's like they pull it out of a hat.
If you look
YouTube-
under my live button, in your channel, you look under the live button, and then it has a certain amount of episodes of pirate radio that they let stay. And there's just as much copywritten material on those episodes as there is on the stuff that they banned. So I don't know why.
I don't understand how that's copyright because YouTube, you can go on YouTube and play music on their YouTube site. So I don't understand how that's copyright then.
So
I mean,
Because
I'm
they
not-
pay for an entertainment license.
right, but you're using YouTube though, and you're playing their music. So I don't understand what the difference is. You get what I'm saying? You can go on YouTube and type in Metallica, and you can play Metallica all day long on YouTube.
Yeah, because Metallica is getting royalties.
Right, but if
And you
he's streaming
plug in
it on
directly.
YouTube, but if he's streaming it on YouTube, I don't understand what the big deal is though. That's what I don't understand.
Metallica's not getting paid.
So when he's streaming it,
getting
oh, I
paid.
see what you're saying. Okay,
Now it doesn't get paid when he streams it.
okay. Oh,
Right.
can you explain something to Debbie
But
tonight?
I always thought,
No.
Is it against the
What's
law to video? Is it against the law to videotape people and put it on YouTube without their consent?
you always have to have somebody's
depends where it's
consent.
at.
It does.
not in a public place, you don't.
There
Not
you
in a
go.
public place where
Yep.
where there's no expectation of privacy.
Yeah, told you.
Now here's where it gets dicey. Here's where it gets dicey, and that is when you do that and then you monetize it and you're getting income from it. Now it's changed a little.
What's monetized mean?
Get paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Getting
Okay.
money from digital
Oh.
advertising that YouTube pays you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really kind of different in different states. Not in Indiana in public? You can't do it, Dave? Yeah, but the difference is I think it is, well, see, and private detectives are exempt from that in most states. Private detectives are exempt from stalking laws. But he said that in Indiana. I think if I went to the Indy 500 and I videotaped people in the crowd and the racers getting in and out of the cars, I don't think they could do shit.
So you're telling me if I had a
Now,
neighbor
if I
come down
uploaded that video,
yeah. So if I had a neighbor come down, well, here's an example. Let's say I had a neighbor come knocking on my door and starts bitching at me, and I start recording her now. Is that against the law to do that without her consent?
no, I don't. You better check. I would say no, but it's easy enough to find out. No, where the problem would be is if you videoed her, you uploaded it, and you made 10 grand on it in royalties.
Well, yeah, that would be
Without her okay.
She should be,
that would be.
and that isn't illegal, but she's entitled to be compensated if she sued you.
So that'd be no different if I was recording this whole damn this whole conversation tonight without your guys' consent. Would that be against the law?
If you were to make,
I'm not doing it, but I'm
Depends
just
what
saying.
state you're in.
Example.
It depends what state you're in. Like where I live in Georgia here and in Michigan, it's a one-party consent state. That means I can record anything as long as I'm a party to the conversation, whether it's a phone call or a hidden camera.
Oh, really?
Other states like California, it's two-party. So I have to, of course, agree to it, and so does the person that I'm recording.
So here we are a one-party state. So if you had a conversation, somebody recorded an argument.
So Missouri is a one-party state?
Yeah, so as long as you're okay, it's okay. But you got to be careful what you do with that information.
Well, yeah, of course.
Still.
Yeah.
But when you do your
You'll
interviews,
see, I know some of these people.
And when you do your
They
interviews,
consent to it. That's why I asked them that. I know better.
But when you tell these people, I'm gonna put you on my YouTube channel, but 99% of these people are probably so out of their head they don't even know what YouTube is. You know what I mean? They could just say, "Well, yeah,
Well,
I don't care."
No, well,
They don't even really know.
If you look at the consent, if you look at consent laws, they're pretty easy to understand. If somebody's passed out and withdrawing from heroin, and you go up there and you record them, and they mumble to you what's okay to do, you probably didn't get consent. But just because you're high and drunk doesn't mean that you're not capable of consenting to being allowed to be recorded. Now that doesn't mean that some lesbian jury in California isn't going to ram it up your ass.
Right.
But by and large, you're safe.
So all the interviews you've done over the years in Michigan, did you get paid for all those interviews, or no? Was it money? I mean, or no?
Well, I mean, if you look at my channel, the whole channel from the time I started, I'd still be deep in the hole. And for the first 13 years, I didn't get a dime. And then some of the videos started getting popular, but about a year into it, they coined me not suitable for most advertisers, which is right next to being demonetized. They didn't want digital ads coming up.
I was talking to a guy the other day on YouTube StreamYard, and he said he has 2K subscribers, and he said in 1 month he only made $20 in 1 month. And he said,
"Yeah, that's how it is."
And he said it's getting to the point that it's not even worth it. You know what I mean? Because $20.
It's never been worth it. But that's why I never really did it with the idea of making money. I'll tell you right now, I have 15,000 videos uploaded, and I average about $460 a month. $460 a month.
So the videos that you have, do you save those videos? Do you have them like in a hard drive? Do you have them backed up, or what?
No. Some of them, most of them. Once I upload them, there's no reason for me to save them anywhere.
Oh, okay. So
it takes
you don't
up
save
too much space.
Oh, okay. So you delete them once they're on YouTube.
Some I do, but
okay.
Yeah, because it's just, it's like you'd have, 15 external hard drives filled with stuff where there was a 99% chance you'd never want to access again.
Oh, I thought that you saved them all.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
Now you had to edit it.
It's too big.
Interviews that had it reference to drugs and prostitution. Did you have to go
Yes.
through all of
Yes.
this? You had to
Yeah.
go through everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's a super pain in the ass. I mean, that's one beef I have with YouTube, and that is they don't even grandfather anybody in. Because
Wow.
at the time when I was asking those questions, they promoted my videos. They're weird people, man.
Mark, you should have seen you should have seen the video he did when he was in the restaurant and the cops showed up at the restaurant and was harassing him.
I was sitting there live with Tom when it happened. I was watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe that the cop actually came up to you and approached you about that. I'm like,
oh yeah,
the hell do they know where you're at?
I was doing live.
Yeah, but that don't matter. How are they
They
going
can
to know?
recognize the inside of the place.
they recognize the. I
That's
guess,
Right. No, what happened is they
have to have
know
an
where
answer.
I'm at because I told them.
oh right, yeah.
They knew where
you
I
told
was
them.
because I told
Oh.
people.
Yeah,
And then they called the restaurant and got the restaurant to call.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah.
I can't believe people would actually
It'll
go
happen.
that far.
Oh, yeah. People are crazy on YouTube, man. Haven't you experienced any of that yet, Michelle?
Nothing too extreme. Nothing
Well, it's
crazy.
coming.
Have you gotten any money from YouTube, Mark?
No, I don't. I do all copywritten stuff. They're not going to monetize me.
I don't understand I'm confused about the monetized part.
What do you mean?
It's you get paid for people that watch your videos because they show your video to other people on YouTube that watch it, and when you watch it, you see the advertisement. That's why. But Mark, you don't even you don't, are you monetized, Mark?
No. I have a certain amount of videos.
Yeah, so I mean,
that are just me.
There's this YouTube channel guy. What he does is he unboxes like movies, like Blu-rays or 4K movies. He unboxes them, right?
Yeah.
And what happens is then these movie companies send him these movie companies send him the movies before their release date, and he unboxes and shows people them. And the thing is, he must have 1 million subscribers for a movie company to do that, because I don't understand how they're doing that. You know what I mean?
Well, he's got a lot of followers, and they got everybody chomping at the bit before it's released to the public.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Yeah. Hey, Tiffany. It didn't ring, Tiffany. I was trying to get a hold of Tiffany today. She's up in Detroit. Tiffany, you want to come on? Say hello to everybody?
Hey, Tiffany. So, Tom, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Bobbles and I have been doing videos and collaborating.
No, I didn't notice.
I know that she's gonna start a whole new platform on her channel. A whole new platform.
Like what kind of platform?
She doesn't want me saying anything, but she's just redoing it all. So subscribe to my channel as well, you guys, because I need more subscribers.
I mean, you got to get lucky on YouTube. It's got nothing to do with how good your shit is. It's if you get lucky. And that's why it's so frustrating to so many people. You can do the best videos in the world, and there's a chance nobody will ever watch them. It's got nothing to do with talent or editing or I mean, a slight connection to talent, but it's
content.
Well, barely. There's good content everywhere on YouTube that doesn't have 100 views and it's been up there for 10 years.
Yeah, my channel.
Yeah, they're all over the place. I mean, good luck to you. but don't get. I never got into it because of that, so it was really never an issue. But there's
You guys
so
have
many
a great-
people up there that. Good night, Chris.
Have a great night. Have a great night. Have a nice weekend,
Hey,
everyone.
Debbie.
You too,
Night.
Chris.
Bye, Debbie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, Tiff.
Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
Good. How's my Muslim girl?
Still Muslim.
That a
Still
girl.
Muslim after all these years.
Amen.
Whoa.
Years.
We're Muslim after all these years.
Sing it, baby. Sing.
You feeling a little better today?
You know what? Yes, because I did a live today. Sorry. I did a live today, and I kind of put my boundaries, so it felt really good. And then I'm going to go to therapy Tuesday because Martin Luther King Day, it's closed Monday. So,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, so I feel a little bit better. I'm working through it, Tom. It's not
good.
easy,
No, I know.
It's not
Yeah.
easy.
Mystique, I like
Seem you're
your
better today.
I like your tag.
So how are you doing, Tom? How'd
Mystique?
you get?
Good.
What did you do when you came to Detroit?
I just came up there and, packed up a bunch of shit and came back home.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're
I didn't go to Detroit.
Oh, okay. So you're living
Yeah.
in.
I went down. I wasn't anywhere near Detroit. I went down 23, or I'd have looked you up. I didn't have time, actually. I had to get back for a doctor's appointment the 27th.
Yeah.
And you know how you had that crazy weather that was coming in? I didn't want to get caught up in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell no. I bet you're loving it there.
If it would have worked out better, I would have went down to Detroit for a day or two.
Yeah. Yeah. How are you doing, Michelle?
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm doing well. Thanks.
You're welcome. I want to do one day alive with you. Would you do one with me?
Yeah, we can do a live together. Yeah,
Okay.
just my email is in my profile. Send me an email and I'll get back to you.
Don't.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
cool.
I will.
What are you going to talk about?
You know what? I'm really interested, and I was watching a lot of her videos, trying to, because my new thing is, in order for me to give her channel to other people, I want to see what her channel's about, and her channel is actually beautiful. Like, she goes and interviewed a couple people from, I forgot which program it was, but that house people, like house addicts, and they help
Oh
them.
yeah, the open door mission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was really beautiful, and it's
They
no
were actually
drama.
Yeah, they were actually really good people too. When I went in there, I was a
Yeah.
little, apprehensive. It's a locked building. But they were so welcoming and he wanted to talk and he was definitely a professional spokesperson. They had a green screen and everything. I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting all of this. I would have,
Yeah. And that's what I kind of wanted to talk to her about, is how she got into that, and if she wants to do more of that and stuff like that, because that's what
Yeah.
I'm going to do, Tom. I'm going to turn my channel around, and I got into the drama, and I did what you warned me not to do. Remember that? And I just,
Yeah.
I took a side, and I stood with that side, no matter what that side did, even if it was wrong. So I have to back up and just be on the side of humanity and do things how, for the good. You know what I mean? Like how you did them.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about the drama or letting people talk bad or about anybody. Just have a good, clean,
Yeah.
fun, loving channel. I allowed myself way too much shit.
Oh no.
You know what,
You won't get that many viewers.
That's okay.
You know what, Tom? I think you should do
What?
restaurant reviews and food and stuff.
Yeah, but here's the deal about that. I mean, in this day and age, I don't want to say anything negative about a restaurant, even if I don't like it, because first of all, it's me. Secondly, it's like I'm not a food connoisseur, really. And thirdly, somebody might just be having a bad day, and it's hard enough to be in that business now. So really, if you go on my reviews now, you see that I left. And if it's negative, I just don't say anything. If it's like off the charts bad, maybe a little something, but I just don't think I'm any authority to judge if a place is good or bad. And I just don't want to do that to someone when they're having a bad day. Like my comment stays on there forever. Not fair.
Oh, that's nice of you, Tom. That's really
Yeah, I
nice
just
of
don't,
you.
I just don't think, I don't know shit.
Hey, Karen Howard,
I mean,
thank you.
But this channel you're going to do, Michelle, you're doing it differently now?
So basically, I mean, I held a charity event on my channel and I donated the money that was sent in. A lot of people PayPal or Cash App. And I went and I gave the money to it's a place called Open Door Mission. They house mostly men drug addicts, to help them get back on their feet and get them involved with housing, churches, whatever they need. And so I did that. I'm not sure. I really wanted to do a cooking channel, but unfortunately my kitchen is not big enough for me to get a good enough angle to do that. So that kind of, that's my passion, like cooking and baking, and I like doing all of that stuff. And it just didn't work out. I don't have a big enough kitchen.
So you said you were going to collaborate with Bobbles.
Yes, we have been. We did a collaboration on mental health as well, and to do, just give people like the tools and how there's a stigma with mental health that needs to not be there. And it was a really good feel good type of video. I mean, I think a lot of people think that like mental health affects everybody at some point in their life. And I think that the more that people talk about it and that there is help from professionals and you can get better, but you have to want to get better, but there's no shame in doing so and like getting help and
Yeah, but the $50,000 question is, I guess I don't understand how you could collaborate with someone when 90% of their channel is talking about people in a negative way, and then mentioning mental health in the same breath. I mean, this would be like starting a movie company with the son of Sam.
Okay.
Am I missing something
Tom,
here?
Okay. So Tom, a lot of it is for entertainment purposes. So a lot of people, like if you were to watch TV, a lot of people like soap operas, Jerry Springer, YouTube's for entertainment, and some people find it entertaining, right? Just like some people found it, entertaining that you interviewed prostitutes, helped them out, and whatever. I mean, everyone has a different field of what's entertaining to them. So, like, your entertainment might be something different from my entertainment. You know what I mean?
Hold
So
on.
you really
Hold
can't.
on.
No, I understand it, but
Are you saying that Bobbles did that for entertainment? Because I don't think that. I think that she did it because she felt like she was defending herself. And some people do it for entertainment, but Bobbles herself was not doing that for entertainment. She was doing it to defend herself and because she didn't like certain people. She even admits that.
Right. Well, it may have started off like that, and I'm not trying to put words in her mouth, so I kind of feel bad for like, oh, I'm up here, But it generated a lot of her views. So it might have started off as like, I don't like this person, and guess what? That was successful for her. And a lot of people found it entertaining because she got a lot of views from it. So I'm just saying with what Tom said, how can you get involved with, that
Yeah, but look, hey, look,
That
you
has
could get a
nothing to
lot of
do with
views
it.
blowing up balloon. No, you could get a lot of views farting in balloons, but I don't
my
think you're going
God.
to do it. But I don't think you do anything like that. This is my point. I mean, is
Yeah.
getting views worth the cost of civility? I mean,
Hell no.
do you just do anything to get people to watch you?
Well, I think that's why Bobbles is revamping, she's turning her channel into a new direction, and
Yeah, but
it'll
you
be
just said
interesting to
her
see.
channel was successful. You just said
Because
her
she did
channel
it
was
for
successful
entertainment.
based on that behavior.
It was it was actually her channel does better than my channel, and so there's got to be something that she's doing right, but like at the
No,
same
but you're
time,
connecting views and subscribers to success.
well, if you're getting paid for it,
There's
I
no
believe.
moral platform.
Yeah, and I don't think Bob
That pay
did
is
things
fucking
like that.
chump change.
Yeah, it does. And I truthfully don't think she did it for entertainment purposes. Some people do, but I don't think that she's that kind of person. Oh yeah, let me go say this shitty stuff
Okay,
about these
so
people.
if you didn't, hey,
I'm here. Sorry. Did
but
you cut off?
Tiffany,
Yeah, I'm listening.
I mean, that entire channel has been based on that stuff since it started.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Yep.
It's everything about the channel.
Oh, I know.
I mean, the two good people that she had that people liked and respected are gone. Why?
It was too much morally,
Right on.
I think, in my opinion. But
You know, they say things like they were busy and, they got a part-time job and all the things you say when you really don't want to say anything to anybody. But this is my point. I just think that, when I mean, good luck to you guys. But if it's been successful and that's what you're looking for, I don't understand why she'd want to change and what your interest in collaborating would provide.
Well, the thing is,
I mean, what are you going to do? A yin and yang? You're going to be the good cop, bad cop? I mean, I'm trying to figure this out. In other words,
hold on.
what good is Bobbles going to do you?
actually, I have a lot of subscribers because from being on Bobbles channel. So I mean, you can't say that, what good, or there's a lot of good that came out of.
I can say it though, because I know the people that watch her channel.
They watch your
and why they
channel
watch
too. The same people
It's not
that
the
watch
same.
they are. There's a very.
No, they're
I've
not the
seen my
same people. No, they're
statistics.
not.
They're not the same people.
They're
Okay,
not the same people.
So
Not at
maybe
all.
not everybody, like, but a vast majority. When I look at my statistics and it tells you like what other channels are your viewers watching, it's either your channel or hers, or some of the people on her, through the whole debate thing. But if you look at it, people like drama, like there's TV. That's why people
Okay.
watch TV is,
Okay, so if people like drama and it makes people subscribe and there are lots of views, why is she changing?
Let
she
me
wants,
answer this.
b-
Hold
that's
on.
her
Hold on.
that's
Let
her
me-
decision.
Yes, let me, Michelle, I think you mean well, but I think that it's coming out the wrong way. So let me try. Let me try to help you a little bit. Okay, is that okay with you?
Okay.
Okay. So, in my opinion, I don't know for sure, but in my opinion, I think that the reason Bobbles is choosing to change is because, and changing it into, her first live without doing the back and forth with other people was about mental health, is because she wants to show people how it can affect your mental health if you involve yourself in it that much, and she doesn't want to continue her channel down that road because she realized that clicks and views weren't worth her mental health. And in my opinion, from getting to know her for months, almost a year, whether I agree or disagree is not on the table right now, Tom. That has nothing to do with it. But from the explanation that she gave and what I know of her, I think that she just doesn't want to make her money in this way. I don't think she ever did it just for entertainment. I think that once she was in it because she just went through different stages of it, just as I did. And it took her a little bit longer to figure out that, look, I'm not going to do this anymore. But that's what she figured out. And now she wants to go a different path. And Michelle's just supporting her in that path. Is that what you're doing? You think that makes sense? Okay.
Oh yeah, I support
okay.
her. I mean,
I thought that's what you were meaning, but
we had lots of conversations, behind the scenes and everything. And Tom, like what she was doing, yeah, maybe it was defending herself and, what she felt like she had to do at the time. But
exactly.
it wasn't all about, that's not all she is and who she is
Exactly.
either. So like,
exactly.
I mean, we could all like pick on everybody for saying something or doing something or, whatever, we can all judge everybody. But the fact of the matter is that's not who any one person is. She got herself, a couple people riled her up. She started, making these videos and everything else. And it took off for her. I mean, people got involved and,
People ate that stuff up. They loved the drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
They bounced from one channel to the other.
Oh yeah.
To the other, just soaking it up. And then they would come and tell Bobbles what was going on one channel. Then they would go tell the other channel what Bobbles was doing on her channel.
Oh, it was terrible. Yeah.
It was like competition, Where Tom, I think right? So this is where you're standing, right? You already made money. You don't need to make money off of YouTube. So like you do this as a hobby, right? You don't have any like real plans or any. You just do it as a hobby, here I am. This is cool. This is neat. Day in my life type of deal, which is cool. There's lots of that. But like there's so many different avenues, and I think she kind of found a little bit of a niche, but then it just got too much for her and she just wants to, turn it around a little bit.
There you go. That's what I think too. I don't think it's about money or anything else. I really don't. Sometimes, Tom.
Well, it's about money. She wants to make some money, doesn't she, Michelle?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, why would you spend that much time, so much of your time if you're not going to make anything or plan to make anything off of it?
Hey, Drifter. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man. I mean, me too. I don't make any money off it either. So this notion that people think they're going to make money is a farce.
Yeah, but you've made money off of YouTube. You're just not making the money that you used to make.
Right, but I mean, yeah,
and you don't need
for
to
about
make money. You're not in a position.
No, I don't. But I don't think but I don't think whether I needed to or not doesn't have anything to do with the reality of someone. 99.9% of the people don't make any money on YouTube. Most don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I got 15,000 videos up and get $450 a month. I mean, you'd
Yeah,
think
that's crazy.
blind people clicking around. Yeah, it is, but it just so, you know, good luck to people that want to try and make money, but this isn't like traditional business. It's a joke. They manipulate all the numbers when they want to make you popular, but those kind of channels, all of them, like hers and the one she had, that's exactly what YouTube doesn't want. She could have had the best gossip. I told her this when she first started out. She could have had the best gossip channel in the world, and they don't want digital advertising going to that crap. I mean, she's kind of painted herself into a corner. I mean, if she's going to go take a nicer tact and like the new me, and I'm going to be nicer and let's be nice to poor people, she won't get a third of the views that she got when she was starting shit.
I don't know.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, it's like it's YouTube. It's not, you know, it's not like good works get good results. There's millions of great channels on YouTube with educated people that didn't get their first paycheck till they were 36 years old, and people don't watch them. There's great musicians that nobody watches. And I don't know where people get this idea that they think they're going to make income from YouTube, unless you're Justin Bieber or some fucker.
I think some people.
And once you do,
Justin Bieber.
I think some people just want a place to vent, a place to be themselves, a place to show that they're not just one thing, you know? So she may have been one thing for this amount of time, but she doesn't have to stay that one thing, Tom. You know, we're all human beings. We all change that one thing that people think about us. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, I don't do it for money. Like, I'm changing my channel around because that's not what I wanted in the first place. So I have to backtrack and get back on the right path for me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get stuck, and I'm just speaking about myself. Sometimes you get stuck in the back and forth and caring about what people think of you. And because that's my personality, I really cared, and it really bothered me. So I felt that defending myself was the right answer, when in all reality, it's not, Tom. You are right. The best thing to do is to close my ears and keep my eyes looking in my own damn business and just help people and take care of my kids and make myself happy. Who cares what people think? You know, because I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for fun. You
Tom,
know?
do you care what people think about you on YouTube?
no, not really. I don't. I mean, I would rather be liked than not liked, but I'm not jumping through any hoops over it.
Right.
Yeah. You're right, Drifter. Drifter says, as they say, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Engage in dumb shit, you will get dumb shit. Ain't that the truth? Whew, and have I learned that?
Not really.
So you know what I
Do
learned,
not
Tom?
reveal the secret.
I mean,
Bopak, what's the secret?
What, Tom? You mean what?
I mean, it's just if you look at all the crap that I got, none of it was warranted. You know,
Yeah,
that I'm killing
know.
prostitutes and just nonsense bullshit.
That was crazy.
And I think it's just, I can't think anything.
That was nuts.
Why are people like this? Yeah, nuts. You know?
Yeah, you're right, Fly Miami. You're right. And I totally missed that freaking card. Let me tell you. I shared so much, and you're right. Oh my gosh, man. And I thought, because you know on Facebook, like.
Yeah, but Tiffany.
Yeah.
But they're honestly, I mean, you know, I mean, you've talked about this for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like you keep getting off track with this. Why?
With what? Changing my channel around?
No, I mean, you were talking 6 months ago about doing good and righteousness and being moral.
Okay, well, okay, hold on. First of all, I never complained, or I never said I was righteous. Like, I know I'm not righteous. And even though I
No,
don't
but
show
you have good intentions. Good intentions.
yes, there you go. That's better. That never changed. I always had good intentions. The problem is I felt like I had to do certain things. And if I didn't, I felt like I was betraying people. Like I wasn't doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And then I just kept getting myself into more shit because of my mouth. Like I kept getting into business that wasn't even mine. If you want the truth, I mean, if you want me to lie to you, I can do that. But the truth is I just kept getting into things that I should have not gotten into. I should have just ignored the stuff being said about me. I should have just went on. But I continued to do the things that I always did. Volunteering, working with people every Monday, doing my methadone treatment, even though I detoxed off of it. I still do all those things. I just chose not to share it because the stuff I did share, people exploited. And I was scared that it was going to turn out how it did for you. I was terrified that people were going to call, these places I volunteer at. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was scared, genuinely scared. But at this point, it's like, okay, you have a choice. You can be scared and keep doing the same shit that you're doing. You can get off YouTube, or you can try to make a difference and just be who you are and do what you started. Shit or get off the pot, pretty much, right? So I'm choosing to shit and get off the pot. I can't really give you a clear cut, Tom. I don't.
See, Tom, I think it's a little different for you because you're retired.
Hang on a second. Let me let this. Hang on. Let me let this dog out. Hold on. You want to go pee pee? Go pee pee?
So, Mark, talk about your channel.
Yeah, I love your channel, Mark. I love going to watch your channel.
Thanks. Not much to talk about, Michelle. I mean, it is what it is. Just play music and people come in and chat.
Come on.
We talk about music,
Want to go pee pee? Come on.
break it down a little bit.
You want to go pee pee? Come on. Want to go pee pee or
And
treat?
we try and listen
Treat.
to weird stuff and
Treat?
obscure stuff.
Tom's so cute. Do you have any pets, Mark?
I beg your pardon?
Do you have any pets?
Any what?
Any pets, like cats or dogs?
Oh yeah, I got a cat.
Okay.
I had two. I just lost one a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Actually, it's about a month and a half now. Had her for 15 years. Yeah, it was a tough one for me.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you know what it's like when they get older like that, they get so much smarter and they get so much closer to you, and they become like part of the family, right? So when they go, it's extremely sad.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
And
Now,
no,
what were you saying, Michelle?
I forgot where we left off. Oh,
You were
so-
saying something about my chin.
Okay. No, oh no. So like, you're in a different kind of circumstance, right? Because you don't need money. Am I correct? Like,
Right.
okay, right. So you don't need the money, so you don't have to worry about if you're going to like get a job because of what you said on YouTube. You don't really have to worry about that. You're retired. You can do what you want, and the repercussions are small for you. You know what I mean? Well, besides people like coming after you and you getting, I don't know, at a gas station, but like, it's a lot different, in your circumstance as far as like, what you can't do. It doesn't upset you if you don't make that paycheck, or if like there's people trying to pay bills,
Yeah, but you're comparing it to making money or not money, and none of these people are going to make any money. I don't give a fuck what they do.
Well, I mean, they're already monetized, so they're making. I mean, they're not making millions or anything, but people are sending money.
They're not making thousands. Chump change.
Right.
They couldn't pay a third of a month's rent with what they make on
Yeah,
their
but
best month.
But they're just starting out, though, too. I mean, like, people obviously like them if they've gotten that many subscribers from it. You know, they're just starting off, and everyone starts somewhere.
It's not subscribers either; it's views.
Right.
But I mean, so you think these people actually think they're going to make a decent income off YouTube? They're dreaming.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't know. Like,
there are people that struck it rich with YouTube, but they were extremely lucky.
Yeah, there are.
And
About a
they
0.5% of them.
Yeah. But they're there.
Really? The data is there. You can look it up.
but I mean, if you think about it, right? So, like, if you get like one or two like good videos that really make it, that's a lot, you know.
$4,000 per million views.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's still a good amount of money.
You can look up their total. Yeah, but they're not making that. They're not doing that.
Right.
And I don't think changing any. I mean, you're right. There are channels out, but by and large, the data is there. Nobody makes money on it. And even if you do make it for a while, they take it away. They promote newer, upcoming channels, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? But the stats are there on who makes money and who doesn't on YouTube. I mean, you could go right on and look at that channel up right now on Social Blade, and it'll show you the money. You couldn't, paper routes make more money. And it's kind of been that way forever.
Right.
You can get lucky with a squirrel falling off the Empire State Building or something. But by and large, I mean,
stuff people like to see, eh?
I swear to God,
yeah, people like to see.
You are so like monotone sometimes. Like you are just a straight freaking line. You know what I mean? Like you're like, this is how it is.
Good luck. It's just I think it used to be easier than it is now. And there are great channels out there that don't do shit. Millions of them.
That's the truth.
Yeah. So,
there are.
I wish everybody luck. Mark could be the best musician in Canada, and it wouldn't matter. It's this weird, strange.
Exactly, Mystique. Tom is a different kind of person, and I've always liked Tom. I really have. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I wish you luck, but I try and keep it based in reality. You know what I mean? And I know this one thing for sure. All these channels, and the ones that I'm talking about, every single one of them painted themselves into a corner. There's nothing they can do to get out of where they're at right now. They're going to get 100 or 2 new subscribers. All these channels that said I'm a murderer are all dead. And that's part of the reason they are. No, YouTube doesn't want digital advertising popping up in some of this silly shit.
Oh, shit. No kidding.
Yeah, they don't. Would you want to be paying up the ass for digital advertising and have your ad come up in the middle of everybody talking about what SG is like? It's nuts. Crazy. People don't get it. You'd be so pissed off, you'd be getting a hold of Google the next day. It's like, I'm paying for this shit? And don't kid yourself, Michelle. All these people, all these troublemaking channels, they would suck a fucking donkey dick for 10,000 subscribers.
They would suck.
They would. They'd do anything.
Oh God.
They'll tell you one thing and do another, but it doesn't matter. It's just the way it is on YouTube now.
That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Wish it wasn't. But like if Tiffany's going to commit to like goodness, you know, like I know she's a Muslim, but a Jesus story, and what happens happens. And even if she gets no views or no new subscribers, she's done good in the world.
Exactly. Chris, I can't let you on, buddy. I don't have that power. I can't
You know?
let you on.
So good luck. Michelle, I don't think you need anybody else on a channel. Why don't you just do your own thing?
I tried, but it doesn't seem to. I don't know. Like, I just don't. I don't know. Really, I'm kind of in a little bit of rut with YouTube, and then it's hard too because when you're trying to do YouTube and create content and whatnot, you also have to consider. Well, I got to work too, or I got to take care of this and that, and it really takes a lot of your time to do it. You know.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah.
Tom, Chris wants
Yeah.
to come on.
Yeah, I mean, Chris was on for a long time tonight. You know, we're talking. And be honest with you, he just interrupts too much. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. He was on for 2 full hours tonight, interrupting. I mean, you want me to bullshit you? I mean, you guys want the truth? There it is. He's certainly welcome to come on, but he was on a long time tonight. And if he was on right now, Michelle and Tiffany wouldn't get a fucking word in edgewise. And it would go from Star Trek films to a broken zipper on a fucking tent when he was a Cub Scout. Just all over the goddamn place. I'll have him on again, but right now, if you guys want to talk, it's not a possibility. Look at Mark. It's like he's been anesthetized. He hasn't said 10 fucking words all night because everybody was talking.
I think Mark was taking a nap.
No, I'm analyzing.
He's probably brain dead. Probably shot up 3 ounces of Thorazine just so he could get through the rest of the night on here.
It's bad that I know it that he really.
No, I mean, you know, but if you get, you know, if you have Rochelle, you got Tiffany, Mark, you know, you ask something, they answer it, you go to another, you go around. I just can't take any more constant interruptions like that tonight. Drive me fucking nuts.
I swear to God, Tom, you need to.
Yeah,
be
he knows
like
it. Fuck, his goddamn girlfriend sits there and mentions it. This isn't a secret.
It's what Bimbo says too. I mean,
How
it's
is
what he
Bimbo?
does.
How is Bimbo, Mark? How's Bimbo doing? I like Bimbo.
She's fine.
Good.
She's somewhere. She did a show last night.
Yeah, Bimbo's, you know, Bimbo, you know, it's. Yeah,
So-
you know, I just hope that. Wish the best for him. I do.
I know you do, Tom. So Tom, have you speak with Anthony? Spoke, not speaked. Listen to me. I can't
Yeah, I
even
talked to him.
speak.
Yeah. Not like I used to. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him when I was up there. Took him out to dinner a couple times.
He misses you, huh?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he
I
does.
know.
You know, he doesn't. You know, kids his age are in college and not around there. He has like kind of a lonely, boring life. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
He's got no buddies.
No, he doesn't. Sad to say.
do you think it's because of
You
his disability? You think?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So Tom, I have a question for you. Are you on here looking, because I was on your live the other day, very shortly, very briefly. Are you on here looking for love?
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
excuse me one
Michelle.
sec. Excuse me once, Chris. Excuse me 1 second. Chris, I'm going to let you on, but don't
Okay.
be
He's calling you.
interrupting all the time. Go ahead and send the thing, and I'll let you on. But don't be interrupting people all the time, please. All
I
right,
don't
now
think
go
he
ahead.
listened. He was just
Go
trying
ahead.
to call me.
So are you looking for a partner in life? Because it kind of seemed like you were the other night.
Who?
You
No.
you were on there saying, "Oh the dream person would do this and that and everything else."
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. If I could get one of those type, I would.
Michelle, are you those type?
Absolutely.
No, Michelle isn't that type, but that's what it seemed like. It seemed like Tom's like, I'm so. Would you at your age be in a relationship, or do you think that you're so set in your ways that it probably wouldn't work out anyways?
Well, if I could have like an older, educated, articulate woman that was well read, that had the same interests as I do, and a
Yeah.
20-year-old to come over and blow me twice a month at an hour a crack, I'd be in heaven. As I do.
Oh my God.
And a 20-year-old to come over and blow.
The only reason why I wanted to come out here is to say hi to Tiffany, if that was okay.
Hi, Chris.
And my feelings are, I'm really upset and hurt. You know why? Because if I came on your channel, Tom, I would literally sit here for 2 hours and not say one word to nobody because everybody else is talking. That's why I talk over everybody, because I would just be sitting here and doing nothing and just listening to everybody else because you got everybody else talking. That's why
It's okay, Chris.
So if you're wondering why I interrupted, that's because I'm not going to just sit here and just for 2 hours and listen to everybody else talk and I can't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, how about this then? Could you just wait until they're finished before you start talking?
And the only reason why I wanted to come back on here is because I wanted to say hi to Tiffany. That was the only reason why. I didn't want to come out here and interrupt you and piss you off again tonight. That's not why.
No, you didn't. It didn't piss me off, but it isn't considerate to the people that are trying to have. Even Debbie said to you tonight, "You're taking over the chat."
Tom, you have Karen's on your chat, and she says she's right here for you. So
Okay, how old is she?
See, look, Tom. See, you can find maybe your Georgia peach.
And Chris, it's very nice to
I'm
see
looking.
you, buddy.
Yeah, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to you.
Last time I talked to you was probably
Chris, all you got to do.
Be nice.
So we good then?
Yeah,
We're good.
we're fine.
All right, just when somebody says something, let them finish, and then say whatever you want. It's not that I don't want you here, or I wouldn't have said come back up again. I just don't want you interrupting and not letting people answer questions. That's all.
Right. Mm-hmm. But even, I'm very sensitive when people say things. Even if there's things that Bimbo has said to
No,
me.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but I'm not making this up. If Mark would have done it, or Michelle would have done it, or Tiffany would have done it, I'd have done the same thing to them.
Yeah.
Oh, he has said a lot
you
to
would.
me,
Yeah,
Chris.
you would have.
He has said a lot to me. He gets mad at me. Tiffany, I thought I told you not to do that. Remember that, Tom?
And getting back to what you said about YouTube, I agree 100%. You cannot make an income off YouTube. That's why I'm not going to bother starting a channel, because it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not going to do it.
No, but now you're talking like Michelle. Why not just go on there and have fun? Forget the income.
Yeah,
It's called a hobby.
Yep.
that's right. Good, clean fun.
Exactly.
A good clean fun.
One thing I don't understand about YouTube, like you were saying about people starting a channel, I don't know if any of you guys check this guy, check this channel out. I want you guys to really check this out. Check out, and I want you to look these guys up, and you tell me if this is appropriate and consent for YouTube. And they've been kicked off of YouTube for it, and they started their own website, and they're called the Bell Life. Look those guys up, and you tell me what you think about them hitting each other with sticks and brooms, and eating 1,000-year-old eggs, and they're being the guys, like you remember Jackass guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of crap that they do on YouTube, but they get millions of subscribers, millions of views, but that's okay though. That's what I don't get about YouTube.
Ugh.
They'll get millions.
Well, they got kicked off, didn't they?
No, but now they're calling their new channel the Bell Life Trailers, meaning that when they hit each other with a belt, you don't actually see they block out the hit. They actually block it out now. So if you want to see the whole video, you got to go to their website and subscribe for $4 a month because they got kicked off of YouTube for violence, for you know what I mean, hitting people with belts and sticks and eating obscene. They ate a bar of soap. I mean, and these guys, these two brothers are ridiculous what they do, and I can't believe YouTube allows them to do it. They went through. They went through a
Hold on. What are they called?
The Bell Life.
The Bell Life, eh?
Yeah, watch their videos and tell me what you think of their content.
What else do they do?
They eat bars of soap. They'll eat a bar of soap and hold it in their mouth for like 5 minutes. So they'll take dish soap and
I'd
they'll
like to
put
see
it in their
that.
mouth.
I'd like to see that too.
They got arrested 2 years ago when they did this video. What they did was they put this cape on, right? And they got on a motorbike and ran through a Walmart store, literally
ATV.
with an AV, and ran all the way through the Walmart store with aisles going 50 miles an hour down Walmart stores through the aisles, almost hitting people and knocking people over.
Yeah,
And they put it on YouTube.
What is it called?
The Bell Life.
The Bell Life Official?
I mean, they hit each other with sticks and brooms, and I can't even, all the stuff they've done is just mind-boggling, Tom. You've seen what they do and get away with.
Well, you see what Jackass, I think they're called. They do.
They're
Oh
called
my gosh.
the Bell Life. They're two brothers and a friend. Yeah.
They are hitting each other with with roof.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what
Michelle?
I'm saying. Yeah, they get away with that.
Michelle,
Yeah. Yeah.
you and hubby ever think you're looking for income, aren't you?
Yes.
You and hubby
Yes,
ever
I-
think about throwing down on Pornhub?
What?
Oh, Tom.
You and hubby
No.
ever think about throwing down on Pornhub?
It's not a laptop.
Yeah, right.
Well, is there money there, Tom?
Whoa, you keep it up there and everything.
Yeah.
How's the money on that?
Well, you know.
Crazy money.
Well,
Really?
Go to
you're
Google.
talking-
Go to
you got
Google.
Something that's like a TV. Yes. Like a Mac. It's
Who
like
is
a
that
Mac,
talking?
but It's the Acer.
What
All
is
in
that?
one.
Who's playing that stupid shit?
Sorry, I turned it off.
Oh, wow. That freaked me out a little bit.
Big money, Michelle.
Did you?
And you can't say it's immoral because you're married. Only thing you're doing different is turning a camera on.
leak a sex tape and become famous? How'd you become
You would
famous?
be just do this after tonight. Go on and Google amateur porn stars, and you'll see like 5 people that have done it that are worth about $10 million now.
Really?
Really?
Time's running out, babe. You're not getting any younger.
Oh my gosh, Tom. I really do love you. You're awesome.
Did you find that, Tiffany?
Yeah, I was sitting here watching it. This shit's nutsos.
Do you think that should be appropriate to make money?
I mean, do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I think that it's better than
Quit saying that every time you say something.
Sorry. I think that it's better than like bullying channels and like crazy shit like that, but I do think that it's really ignorant. Like
Yeah,
I do
exactly.
it teaches kids like really bad shit.
And
Like,
they're making money off it, and YouTube is paying them to do this, and they're
Yeah.
getting subscribers up the yin yang for it. So when Michelle was talking about people making money on here, well, those guys are making so much money on there, it ain't even funny, and that's why I don't.
Well, people did send me money through YouTube, like I said, through my Cash App, just because they like my channel.
Yeah, fucking chump change.
It wasn't
Chump
a lot.
change.
It wasn't a lot, but it helps. And
I can tell you that the Bell Life brothers aren't getting chump change. I can guarantee you that. There's no way they're getting chump change.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Michelle, you can scrap all this YouTube shit. And then if
Yeah,
you
if you
really
wanna
want to
be-
go bonkers on the financial side,
And if you ever follow
You can
WWE,
just do it for like, you can, this is what you do. You do it for about a year. You rack up 500,000 subscribers. Neither one of you have to work anymore. And then you bring in another girl.
Right. Keep it interesting.
No, there's a formula for this. I've watched them. And you can do that. What's that other one, Tiffany, that sex thing all these young people are on now? That
I don't
thing
know.
people watch. Yes, you do. Quit
OnlyFans.
lying.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I told you you knew. I told you you knew.
there was a WWE.
I get bored, okay?
God bless.
There was a WWE superstar, Tom, that she was a WWE superstar. Her name was Mandy Rose, and she got fired from the WWE because she was posing nude, and she made $1 million for doing it. $1 million.
You have a problem with that? Does that
No,
bother you?
not, no. I'm just saying she got fired from WWE World Wrestling Entertainment for doing it.
Vince McMahon didn't get any of the money.
There's a silver lining. I just don't, honestly, I don't see a moral issue, Michelle. If you're married and if you're doing it anyway, you'll just be doing a little more, maybe.
I'll let him know. He'll probably won't go for it though, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what
Well,
he
just
has
tell
to
him
say.
you have no problem not working for another 5 or 10 years and then see what he says. You can put a mask on.
Have like a bat, like a Batman mask or something. He go to
Yeah.
Who are you talking about, T Stealth? T Stealth says she's a moron. She just explains it. Who are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I want
Shut up, GR. I'll kick you out of here, you loser. Shut your mouth.
Tiffany, did you have a nice Christmas?
Well, I'm just saying they're getting rich doing it. Things have
You know
changed.
what?
Society's changed. You're not particularly religious, are you, Michelle?
I mean, I have my, I have my boundaries and everything. I mean, I don't
Yeah, well, you
think
need to change those.
I mean,
Hey, Tiffany,
Yeah. Yes.
do you have a problem with that? People doing that for income?
Hell no. Shit.
Did you have a nice Christmas, Tiffany?
Yes, I did. You know what? I didn't think I was gonna, and then someone helped me, and my kids had a beautiful Christmas. They really did. Thank you, Chris.
Did you have a nice New Year's?
Yeah, I did actually, but I thought I was gonna have all my nephews with me, and they didn't end up coming.
Me and Debbie had a really wonderful Christmas. We had prime rib.
Ooh, yummy.
Oh, yep. Congratulations. Good for you.
Yummy.
Cool.
You could have came over. You were invited, but you... You're always welcome.
So Tom, I want to ask Tom a question really quick. So let's put the situation a little differently. So let's say you were married.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say you were married.
Well, I am married, but not for long.
Okay. All right. Well, let's say you're married in a a normal sense of marriage. You know what I mean? Like you're with the person, they live.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll go that far. Yeah.
Well, but okay. So if your wife came up to you and said that she wanted to do a porno, would you do it? Would you make a porno with your wife?
Yeah, you would, Tom. Don't play.
Boy, it's taking him a while.
I mean, like you talking about for people to watch, or just, or like to sell on OnlyFans or something.
Yeah, to like put it out there. Yeah.
Well, you're putting them on the spot.
I would say yeah, but I don't. At this stage of the game now, if I'd have been younger, I'd have probably said no. But as I've gotten older and the way the world's changed, and if you're in a committed relationship anyway, and you're broke and people are willing to pay to watch, I don't really see the big deal.
Right, me either.
Now, that's a world away from actually doing it. I get it. But if you look at the stats of porn anyway, I mean, somebody's watching this shit in big numbers. It's probably the majority of it are men.
So you're okay.
But it's a
so
big, huge, giant business.
Sorry.
I'm okay.
So if you're in a marriage, you think that's okay, even in a marriage?
If you're doing it together.
I'd give her a good dicking. Better believe it. You'd think Woody the Woodpecker got loose. You'd hear nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'd be destroying headboards. That'd be my screen name. Headboard destroyer.
Yeah, Debbie wants to say hi to Tiffany.
I'd have her grab on like it.
Let them have control.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I think I'd do it. You sound like you'd have a problem with it, Chris.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just saying, in a
Chris.
marriage, I don't know. If you're single or something, I don't know. Maybe.
I think some things
No,
in a
make us-
marriage
it'd
need.
make us-
But I think some things in a marriage need to
What about
stay
open relationship?
in a
Listen,
marriage.
An open relationship. Do you think it's okay if you have an open relationship?
I wouldn't want one, but I wouldn't think less of someone that did.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think there's.
I mean,
certain
I'm
things
tired of everybody villainizing. Yeah, if you're like an insecure, pent-up, controlling woman, of course you're not going to go for any of this shit. But if you want to make your husband happy and it's not that big of a deal and you consider doing that beautiful, and if it gives other people pleasure, and on the topic, getting fucking rich, I mean, where's the issue here? Are you afraid your mom's going to see it?
Do you believe sex before marriage?
Fuck yeah.
No, so Tom, if you saw your parents on Pornhub,
Oh
how
my
would you
God.
feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that'd be pretty hard to do now because they're both dead.
Where'd you hear about
But
that?
back in the
website?
day, yeah. But things have changed so much. It's changed so much. I think I would. I don't think it'd be a big deal. I mean, after all, they weren't on Pornhub, and here I am. Shit and who? What'd you think it was?
You know,
Hey, it's hard to believe your parents in that kind of situation, but you know, I'm here to tell you, with all of us on here tonight, we all got here one way: intercourse, baby.
you know what?
Mhm.
And you want to know something that when you watch those, when you go on those websites, you're being monitored, and you don't even realize that you are.
By who?
Because they go by
By
your
who?
on those adult sites. You're being watched because they have your AP address. What is that address on your computer?
IP.
They can actually track.
What are
you
they
down.
watching me for?
I mean, I'm
Track
saying
me down. I hope you do.
no. People that are watching porno videos online, they're actually you're being monitored, and people don't realize that.
I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you the ones I watched
I
today.
know you don't care. I'm just saying though, but you know.
It's the same thing. All this doctor's office, this bullshit. I go on these medical records. It's like getting into Fort fucking Knox. Now they want to text me a fucking code to get into my own fucking medical records. I will photocopy all my medical records, and you can upload them. I don't give a fuck. I don't get it. This medical record shit. I mean, does anybody really want somebody else's medical records that bad? It's nuts.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want them. What am I gonna do with them?
Yeah, stupid, man.
Yeah.
And now at Pornhub's tracking me. I hope they do. They got to be shaking their heads. Like this guy, fucking killing it.
You know, a couple years ago,
They think I'm single.
A couple years ago, I was downloading music online, and Debbie I got a phone call, and Debbie answered the phone, and they said, "Is there somebody in your residence that's downloading music from the internet?" And she's like, "I don't know if he is or not." See, you just never know. I mean,
That was from a torrent site.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I mean, they can listen to my phone calls, watch the dirty movies I watch. Have at it.
I watched that channel.
That shit
Pornhub is actually the best one out there.
I don't pretend.
I watch it all the time.
Not anymore.
Oh, it's
Not
changed?
anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, because MasterCard and Visa canned them, so people can't get paid through there anymore, and all the good ones quit. What's that, Michelle?
You do believe that's fake?
Michelle's thinking again.
No, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about the
fake. Is it real? Is it real or is it fake? Because I've always wondered
It's
that,
real.
honestly. Because you know
Yeah,
how
hard to fake a hard on.
Well, when somebody has a
I think the girls' orgasms are fake. I think the girls' orgasms are all fake.
And when you have a 15-inch ding dong,
Hard to
that's
tell.
fake. That's fake too.
What'd you say, Michelle? What were you going to say?
No, I forgot what I was gonna say now. It had to do something with what we were talking about, but
I was saying that if it was fake or not, because acting in Hollywood, you know, movies, I mean, that's acting. See, in adult videos, that could be the same thing. That's why, you know what I mean?
That's not an issue for me. I don't care if the girls faking orgasms in porn or not. It's not an issue. I don't care.
Because they can do anything with digital.
Yeah, I will agree with that. No,
you know what I mean?
I think that was unnecessary exaggerating in porn. I do have a problem with that. These 12 and 13-inch dicks. That's a bunch of bullshit. No, it's not. There's no 13-inch dick out there.
Exactly. Exactly right.
No, no. You feel better? Do you feel better?
You guys are so funny.
Yeah, no, they don't. You don't need to do that stuff. And I skip over the porn where it's like fake that they're into it. They're getting paid. It's different.
People cry HIPAA violations over others for things they willingly revealed on YouTube. Make sense of that. Well, sometimes people see someone that they know and they look them up and say, hey, I've seen you from somewhere. And then they reveal things that they didn't say on YouTube. So sometimes they don't cry HIPAA. It really is HIPAA. Any nurse that seeks somebody out on YouTube knowing that that's their patient is not okay.
Yeah.
Tommy,
oh, you're right.
Tommy,
I think
there've been some school teachers fired because they were on OnlyFans and Pornhub, and I think that's wrong.
Yeah, I'm in this situation now.
I think
you are.
Yes, I am. I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
So tell us about it tonight.
Okay, so a nurse.
Put her on the spot, Tom.
I'm going to make a long story short because I don't want to get into it. But a nurse that
give me the Reader's Digest version.
Exactly. A nurse that works at the hospital where I gave birth and the hospital that my husband does his kidney treatments every month emailed me and said, hey, you look familiar. And I said, okay. And long story short, she basically told me that we figured out that she works at the place that I took my husband to a couple of days beforehand. And that's where I gave birth with my son. And at first she does videos with Sharon and stuff like that. And come to find out, that's the whole reason she sought me out. And she will make fun of me. She will call me a heroin dope fiend. She actually revealed to YouTube that my son was born with opiates, which I never revealed to YouTube. I told YouTube I was on methadone. I never revealed that I was on opiates. Never. That is HIPAA. You can't. And before.
No, you're right.
I know. But before she made that comment, it was not HIPAA. I only said HIPAA because I was under the impression she gave documents I showed her to Sharon. So that's why I thought it was HIPAA at first. But once I found out that was just a lie, that never happened, then I was like, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. And then she continued to talk about me and like do all kinds of shit. So I said, this is a code of conduct and ethics. You took a vow when you became a healthcare worker that you would not treat your patients like this. So just because you clocked out Just because you clocked out doesn't mean that you can continue to call me a toothless heroin fiend. No,
So
you
Do
can't.
lawyer talk now.
So if the thing is,
Right.
right? So if you're a healthcare professional, then be professional and follow the rules. Like, it's
Exactly.
not your job, no matter what you tell people, that doesn't make it okay for the professional who is supposed to be, your job is to take care and keep patient confidentiality. So
Yep.
it's not none of it should be coming from your mouth. If the
Exactly.
patient wants to disclose any type of illness or whatever, that's up to them. But like, as far as you took that, you're in that profession, you're supposed to keep stuff confidential. Like, you should forget
Yep.
the patient's name as soon as they leave.
But it
Like,
wasn't, and you're
Did you
right.
get it?
And at first, like, it wasn't HIPAA because she didn't give documents. So that's why I apologize for that. It was against the code of ethics and conduct and stuff. But it wasn't HIPAA until she released on a live stream that my child was born with opiates. And until she told other people to call Child Protective Services on me, a nurse. So that's HIPAA at that point. When you tell someone that that child was born with opiates in his system,
He's explaining it, Pug. We're not talking about HIPAA. We're talking about an ethical breach of confidentiality.
exactly, way different. And I'm explaining that at first,
We're not
I
talking
thought
about
it,
HIPAA.
nope. At first, I thought it was HIPAA because I was under the impression she gave documents. But once I found out she didn't give documents,
Right.
that's no longer HIPAA. You know what I'm saying? That's no longer HIPAA, but it is a breach of the code of conduct and ethics. Yes, it is.
There's a power inside all of us to live out.
So
What were you able to do about it?
I haven't done nothing about it. So
I got a picture of Tara, Tom. You can see who I'm talking about now.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Show it to me.
thank you, Mystique.
Let's see here. Tara. God, I don't remember that.
Michelle was
Was that
Michelle,
a guest that Bimbo brought up?
Yeah, she was on
Yeah.
Bimble's channel, and Michelle was on it a year ago.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Yeah, I don't remember it.
That looked
I
familiar.
think she was. I don't know. No.
I can't tell. Is that a man or a woman? I
Nope.
can't even tell.
No, it was a
HIPAA
man.
does-
I remember now.
does-
Now I remember. It was a
Now you
man.
remember? Oh, it was. Holy cow! I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did you get a hard on?
No.
Did you get a hard on?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, really, when it
Quit
comes
lying.
to
I've heard of stories at Tiffany. I've heard stories in the hospital where patients will come in and nurses are being attacked by patients and there's no security around at all, and they have no protection and nothing like that either. And that could be scary in a hospital when you don't have security around. You have a mental patient comes in the ER and attacks the nurse. I mean, I've heard it happen like that too in a hospital.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Crazy. It's crazy.
What were you gonna, Michelle? What were you gonna say?
well, no, I was just going back to like having professional jobs. If you don't want a professional job, then don't have a professional job. But like, there should be repercussions, and you should blow her in for
There
what
are.
she said about you, because it's not right. If you have, that would be like me. If let's just say I was a lawyer or whatever, you even as a paralegal. So I took paralegal studies, and even as a paralegal, I was not allowed to. Let's say I'm at a bar, or let's say I'm with some friends or whatever, and even say names. Like, you can talk about cases, but you can't say names, even if you're in public. Like, you're not even supposed to do it, even if you're with your friends, this and that. You're just not supposed to do it. So if you don't want that professional job, then don't go for it. Go work at a grocery store, go work at, wherever else. But when you're in, healthcare is not everybody wants everybody knowing their business when it comes to their health. Some
Well,
people like
and
to keep
not
it
only
private.
that, I'm reading this comment. I never disagreed with you, Tom, but I do now. HIPAA doesn't apply to YouTube drama. Yes, it does.
No, she missed the point.
If a nurse gets a hold of you through email, not on YouTube, telling you that you look familiar and they're a part of your YouTube page, and then chooses to secretly tell other channel content owners things like where your child was born, what their last name was, how to find pictures of them, and then after that tells you, goes on an entire panel and says, yeah, I'm a nurse, yeah, but I clocked out. I'm allowed to call her a dope fiend. I'm allowed to tell people to call Child Protective Services. I'm allowed to bully her because it was for the well-being of her and her kids. No, it's not. Once you admitted that you were the nurse at that hospital, you're wrong. Why did you even come to me and seek me out?
That's harassment. That's not even like, yeah, like if she's
That's
a
not
nurse.
YouTube drama. This is not YouTube drama. This is a real situation. This is not one person that's not a nurse.
But I still don't think that's it.
It's not HIPAA, no, but it is a code of conduct.
Right.
It's code of conduct and
Right,
ethics.
code of conduct.
Yes, but once she told everybody that my son was born with opiates, now that could be HIPAA. I'm just not sure yet because I haven't reached out to any professional lawyers or anything to find out. So I don't know. I don't want to speak on something I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that when she released that medical thing, that medical information that I did not release on YouTube, and just like Michelle said, even if I did, she still has no right to release that my son was born with opiates. And to answer your question, Mystique, I think it was Mystique. Let me go. Someone asked me a question.
No, it was Hey Pug.
No, someone asked me a question if my son was born with opiates, and
yeah, Christine asked you.
There you go. Okay, so Christine, thank you for asking. And yes, he was. I did not feel safe to disclose it, but since the nurse did.
Yes, they did. Said she was a nurse, Hey Pug.
Yeah, she admitted she was a nurse. And I have all the emails to prove everything. So, but anyway, moving on. I did deliver. Sorry, Michelle. Just let me finish answering the question she had for me real quick, and then I'll let you ask what you wanted. My son Jackie was born with opiates on top of methadone, and at first, when they tested his diaper, it did not show in the test. But I was so scared because I used up into a certain point that I told on myself, and I freaked out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was scared that my baby was going to suffer. So they tested his umbilical cord. That's when it came back positive, and CPS got involved, and I ended up getting them taken in 2015, returned in 2016, and I've been sober since April 15th or April 12th, 2015. So there it is.
But anyway, have a good night, Tiffany, and Happy New Year's to you from me and Debbie.
You too, and hey, Debbie.
And I will talk to you later, Tom. Bye.
All right, good night.
So
good job, too, by the way.
So Tiffany, I just wanted to reiterate on this is my mother was she worked in the hospital. She was a social worker, case manager. I've known a lot of nurses and everything, and they are not allowed to do that. That is not okay. That is going against, you could get her fired for what she did. And whether that's, you can't go on YouTube and just basically harass people. There's definitely a law there, and I don't know if it's HIPAA or
No,
what
it's not. It's not HIPAA. If she would have given my documents like I was told, it would have been, but she didn't do that.
But that's a form of harassment because you wouldn't be able to tell, she wouldn't be able to do that to any of her coworkers, that she works with, let alone use her knowledge. She knows your medical knowledge, and she is airing it on a public platform.
Like
And we're
she even threatened, like in a text, because I blocked her on my email. I forgot about giving her my phone number because she hadn't called me yet. This was the first time she did this. And so we decided to like talk about things and whatever. So we did, and I thought everything was going to be done, and then it wasn't. She started back up again and whatever. And that's when I blocked her on my email. And like I said, I forgot about giving her my phone number. And right when I blocked her, bam, she texted me. And down in the text, like she even tells me, well, I wouldn't have had to bully and harass you if you would have put a seatbelt on. But I feel like I bullied you for a purpose because now you wear your seatbelt. And then she threatened me that, should I call your husband? Should I get his number and give him a call? Well, how are you going to get my husband's number? Are you going to look in his records? So that like really bothered me. And I did call the hospital and talk to HR, and I could have done something about it, but
well, the thing is, no, see, the thing is, and this is a very hypocritical, like we're going into territories that are very hypocritical. How would she feel if you followed her around and pointed out everything that she didn't do that wasn't safe or anything that, you know, like, oh, you don't eat that because it's not necessarily safe, or, oh, don't do this, I'm doing it for your own good. You know, like there's certain things, there's privacy and, you know, there's a lot of factors. Now, if you go to her, and I think she's just being friends with you because she knows that she's in hot water if you blow her in.
Yeah, well,
and that's the fact. That's the fact. She probably has a license that she worked hard for in school that she can get revoked and not have a job making pretty good money if you were to go after her. So that's why she's being friendly with you. But at the same time, that's not okay for her to go on YouTube and reveal any type of health information that she knows from your chart.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know it's crazy, but nonetheless, what I want to do, to be honest with you, is I just want to put, that's why I told Tom, let me talk to you about it later, but I know Tom, he's like, no, talk to me about it now. So I'll talk to you about it now, but like on my own channel, I'm just completely forgetting and moving on. And if it continues, when I don't talk drama and when I just do what I'm doing, like volunteering and like doing what I set out to do, then I might do something about it. But as for now, I just want to let it go and move forward. I'm not even going to lie. Like, my husband's health is important. My children are important. I put myself in that situation by getting in all the drama. I just want to move on. Like, that's just the true story of it, you know? So maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I could get money. Maybe I could sue her. But I really don't care about all that. I just want to move on, Michelle. Honestly, I just want to move on.
Even if you think about it like this, right? So even if you just don't want to deal with it and you just want to move on and you don't want to deal with it or whatever, she'll probably just do it to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, the thing is like when you have to believe in your word, you know, like, so if I were to tell you, like, you know, you tell me something and you're like, don't say anything to anybody else, and then I air it on YouTube, you're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
And that's not even being a health professional. Like, that's not even like your job, your income, your livelihood. You know what I mean? Like, so that's just where I'm getting at here. Like, sorry to be like a downer. Like, I know you just want to move on and whatever, but the fact of the matter is she knows better.
Oh, I know.
You know, so that's where that kind of irks me. If I saw my doctor or nurse on YouTube doing that, I would be livid.
Yeah, I'd like to see her medical records.
Right. Let's take a look at her medical records and then let's put it on YouTube and see how she likes that, you know?
Exactly, Christine. I just want to be a good mom and That's it. You know, did you check out the band Heroin in Your Veins? Just wondering.
Yeah, check it out.
No,
Klaus usually has good recommendations. She's trying to
I will
stay
check it
sober,
out.
Klaus.
I know. That's triggering, isn't it?
No, I don't really have triggers like that because I love music myself, and a lot of the songs I write and play are about my addiction, you know? So, not a
Yeah,
lot of
speaking of
things
that, when are you going to
trigger
start
me.
singing some more?
Well, I
When are you going to
have been
start singing
actually.
some more?
I actually have been. I found
On
a
your channel?
website. Yep. Yep. I've been making videos and singing on
Yeah.
them and stuff. So,
Oh, cool.
I just want to, that's
Well, that's
like what I
good.
want to do. Just some peaceful stuff, you know? And thank you everybody for wishing me the best. And, you know, Christine, we are doing
We
great.
wish you the best.
You know, me and the kids are
We wish
doing
you the
great.
best.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, I finally detoxed off methadone too. So that's good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's the first time
You
since I
cut
was
back
14.
on those lattes?
No, hell no. Why do you think I'm still fat? You know what I'm saying?
You were dieting there for a while,
Yeah, but
weren't you?
I think I was for like a week. And it
No,
didn't
that's all
work.
right.
But
You're married.
exactly. I go and get my surgery for my teeth next week.
Oh, good for you. Good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you. I already got all my back ones taken out.
You'll feel a lot better about yourself.
I think
You know?
so too. I think so too. I do too.
You've come a long way.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I'm just a random guy on the internet, but I am proud of you and I believe in you and I know you can do it. Thank you so much. And you know what? You being just a random guy, that means everything to me because you don't have to be proud. You know what I mean? Like, that's what
That's
I
right.
appreciate.
Yeah.
And that's why I do want to
Yeah.
just move forward and let all that shit go, you know?
Yeah.
Thank
Mark,
you,
maybe
Jabba.
you could work with Tiffany. Tiffany's a good singer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice,
Mark.
You know that? Yeah. Excellent.
cool. What kind of stuff do
You
you
didn't
sing?
know that?
No, I didn't know.
Well, I sing country and I sing a lot of, I don't know what you would call it. I guess pop, soul. I write my own music. I play 9 instruments.
Oh yeah, what,
Mm-hmm.
instrument? What kind of instrument?
I play the drums,
9
clarinet, flute.
instruments.
Yep. I play the drums, clarinet, flute, violin, guitar, piano, org, and the keyboard, like with the beats and stuff. I call it a keyboard because the
You hear
piano
that,
is
Mark?
different
wow.
than the piano's different than the keyboard. You know what I mean? They're different
Yeah, they're like
instruments.
programmable.
Hey, Tiffany could do something.
Exactly.
Tiffany could do something on that band thing, Mark.
All right,
Where
guys. Well, I'm
people
gonna head
share
out.
their stuff.
Band mix,
Tom,
yeah.
Good night.
Sure.
good night. Have a good night. Bye, Tiffany. Bye, chat.
Bye,
Good luck on
Michelle.
It was
your
nice
new venture.
talking.
You
Oh, I
too.
will. Thank you.
Party on.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Party on.
I'm subscribed and ready.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed that live that you and Babbles did. It was really good. It was a really good live. Seriously. You guys did really good. Oh, she already left. It was a good live, Tom.
I'll tell her tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll tell her tomorrow.
What band thing are you talking about?
Why you looking to meet
But
up?
like
with
you can
some
like
other
turn on your
people?
computer and Mark can play the keyboards and you can sing and Bimbo can hit the bass, stuff like that.
Heck yeah, I would love
Yeah.
that.
What's the name of it, Mark?
Oh, you're probably on the tip
Band
of my tongue.
something.
Band mix.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you can't just do it on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be fun.
For sure.
Yeah. Good for you. The washboard. Well, that's a talent.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
The washboard. It's not easy.
No, it's not.
Huh.
But Tom, I'm gonna get off here
Well,
too
I guess
because
I'm
I
gonna go to bed too.
Yeah. It's
I need to
getting
put
late, eh?
Raheem to sleep. I let him stay up late because they don't have school. But
What you mean about put me to sleep?
you hear him? What you mean about putting
Right.
me to sleep?
Well, he
Uh-oh.
my pants.
Well, appreciate
Okay.
you coming on, Tiffany. Congratulations.
Of course. And Mark, I'm gonna get a hold of you when next time you do your live.
Okay.
I'll come and get your email or something, and we'll get together. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, honey. Have a good night, you guys.
Okay. Bye, Tiffany.
Yeah,
Bye,
good
chat.
night. Yep, see you later.
Bye, everybody in the chat. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, good night.
You gonna sign off, Tom?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off. Well, I hope you have a good day tomorrow, Mark.
Yeah, you too, pal. Sorry, I was a little quiet tonight.
And thanks for coming
what,
on.
I think part of it, what it was, is I got a bit of ringing in my ears from the loud music today.
Yeah, tinnitus.
No, not tinnitus, just
Yeah.
a little bit of ringing. But I'm still
Oh,
buzzing
okay.
a little bit from it, you know. It was a good day.
Yeah.
But thank you for having me on.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
talk
Have a
to
good day tomorrow. See you, Frisky. All right. Thanks.
Bye, pal.
All right, Linda, you have a good night. Mystique, you go nighty night. Appreciate having you guys on. See you, T Stealth. Yeah, it was fun. Thank Chris. That's all right. Yeah, they'll come over to your chat. They'll do it. Talk on your chat. Yep. Yeah, thanks, Drifter. Appreciate it. You have a good night too. Yeah, very fun. You have a good time. Yeah. You good night. All right, T Stealth. Yep. See you later. Bye, you guys.